Okay, I have no plans for Serenity getting kidnapped. Whether you all do something is another story.
You're saying you want us to kidnap Serenity?
I mean, being kidnapped by her friends, I think, would be better than being kidnapped by her former villagers. Especially what happened last time. So this is going to take place right at the end. One thing I was going to ask, because I realized listening to the last section, is you all took a cart back to town. So, Gron, do you think you or Brocky would drive the cart?
I could drive it if it's convenient.
It's one of those, like, I was just realizing it because I was like, okay, we ended with like Guarg and Rodrigo being like, we took care of the kids, made sure that they were all fine. Guarg found out what stuff or what animals they liked so he could win them some. And I was like, and Brocky said like that she would stay near Serenity to make sure she was okay. And I was like, well, in this cart, I'm picturing like a bench seat in the front. So like Guarg or Gron, Serenity, and Brocky could sit. And basically the reason why I was asking is because probably about halfway back on this part, Serenity just falls asleep. She's had a long day. But you all like softly hear her snoring, so she's just asleep and not injured. Meanwhile, I'm going to start with Theo since Lee is making food. Theo, you had been spending your day translating what turned out to be the journal of the founder of your order. So very exciting day. I am going to write you up some pages of that and send that your way.
Good.
So you can have kind of an idea of the type of information you found. Because being a journal, some of the things were just like, proper, animal care, farm care, but some of it was, deep thoughts on like what ended up being the founding of your order. So you're very excited, and you finish up most of the book. There's still a few pages left, but you were getting hungry. Let's be honest. You spent all day, just writing and transcribing. And Lee, the sun was going down, so your archery lessons were finishing or had finished. So you and Theo meet up, kind of back in town. And the rest of the party were going to the fair, and that there's food at the fair. I'm guessing you're hungry as well, Lee. So would you guys rather eat in town or head towards the fair, or?
Well, I'm gonna ask Theo. I'm gonna say, well, there's a fair. We've kind of missed it. We should go join the party. See if they're, if there's anything that we can, let's just go hang out with our friends. It's
for me.
Been busy all day.
All right. So then, as you head towards the fair, you see kind of a nice, well, for you guys, it's weird because you didn't know anything happened, but you see what looks like families being reunited, parents hugging their kids, kind of giving congratulations to the group. And I'm going to ask you both to make me a perception check.
Sorry, give me just 1 second.
All right. I know you probably weren't expecting to make a check this early in the session.
I'm just gonna, I don't. Is it one shot, fun shot? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you all should be on a basically a black page right now.
Okay. Perception, you said?
Yes. All right, great. You both did well. So the thing you both notice is the parents who are hugging the kids are also thanking most of your friends, like, for saving them and for getting the children back. But you also notice that one of your party isn't walking around. And you both notice that there is a cloaked figure kind of laying down and napping in the cart. And you do notice that Serenity is not walking around, not getting hugs and congratulations. So do you just rejoin Grand, basically, or?
Yeah, so I'll walk up to Grand and I'll want to ask, what happened? Did you guys like win a carnival game or something?
No, we saved Serenity from her townsfolk that decided to try and sacrifice her. No big deal. We got it.
Carnivals are getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah, apparently.
So, okay. So you all spend a few more minutes after the congratulations are done. You all get some food, since Grand and a few of the others had some free meal tokens that they won. There is an archery contest if Lee would like, well, not really contest, but like game, if Lee would like to try and win something. There's also...
I have nothing to prove.
Okay, that's fine. So after a little bit, while you all are enjoying some food, Serenity kind of wakes up and just kind of like comes over, but she definitely keeps herself very covered, like she's trying to not the best way, like not share her clothing. Like she's definitely keeping very covered and very quiet.
And where? Sorry, where are we right now?
Right now, I do have that map up. I just haven't dropped everyone on. So I'm just gonna grab all of you, and move you over to. Where is my lovely? I don't remember where I made the fair. I was like, which one of these has the fair? Yep. There we go. Lee and Theo, I am dropping both of you on. Well, I'm re-dropping everyone. Actually, it looks like Theo, I already put you on here, so it might just be Lee.
Yep.
Yep, and I'm there.
There you go. And I will move you over towards the rest of the group. And just so I don't get confused, I am removing those who are not here. Yeah, so there's the fair. So you're all kind of over by the petting zoo area. I'm gonna say Brockty, once she realized Serenity was okay, just kind of went back to petting the animals.
Yeah, I am gonna go over and so is she sleeping still? Serenity?
No, like she's rejoined you all. She's just being very kind of quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's gonna go up.
Where's the food?
The food is over here. I can move you all to the food. Okay.
You don't want to leave Braun saying where's the food over near the petting zoo. That would be bad.
That would be bad.
Jet responds with a bunch of caws when Grand asks where's the food.
Yeah, so this is kind of food right in front of you, and then some drinks are over here.
Hey, stop. Speaking of Jet trying to get some food, he's trying to get my food.
Now, what food do you have?
I have a Sammy, a PB&J Sammy.
Those are good sandwiches.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna walk up to Serenity and ask. Exhausting day. Apparently, there was some skit about sacrifices, and I don't know. Do you guys have did you perform a play or something?
No. Remember I've told you about Father Rathbike?
Yes. Johnny doesn't, but Lee does.
He's the priest of the town who is the one who basically told everyone that tieflings were meant to suffer. So he was the one.
That cool guy.
Yeah, that cool guy. Well, apparently him and some of the villagers and some people that I didn't know, they kind of grabbed me and some of the town's children, and it wasn't good. And I will say that you do notice that, like, you know, yes, she is she's the very lavender color, but even for her, she's pale. Like, she's looking pale. I was like, you got a 22. Theo, you notice this as well with your 24. So, like,
how are you doing? I mean, I saw that you got some sleep, but how are you? I mean, how are you doing?
And she, like, kind of pauses for a second and then, like, kind of sticks a hand out from her cloak that she's still kind of keeping very held tight, and you can see that, like, it's just kind of covered in blood. Like, it's dried blood at this point, but I was used to summon a demon.
Whoa. Would I assume that it's her own blood?
I would think so, because I mean, you've seen her in battle before. Like, she's gotten kind of other people's blood on her just from being around, let's be honest, Grand in battle. He likes to smash skulls in between Grand and Guarg. And she's usually not very worried about other people seeing it. So you can safely assume that it's either her blood or a lot of blood, since she's keeping herself covered. And Grand would know that, yes, so, like, pretty much all of her clothes are basically covered in her own blood.
I'm gonna grab some berries from my pouch and ask if she would like any. Would you? Are you hungry? Have you eaten? Or
I haven't eaten, but I know I got a lot of healing back at the cave. But sure, she'll take the berries and eat them. I did kind of prep everyone's health for as they've had a long rest, because there's not going to be any battle before this conversation is over, just FYI. But yeah, so she takes them and she kind of quickly eats them.
Is there anything else I can do? Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to leave? Give you space? What would you like?
I definitely don't want to be alone for a while. So if I could stay with and she says this to everyone, like, if I could just kind of stay close to you guys, I would appreciate it. No, Gron says no.
No, Gron says, Lee, come here. Go to side. Here.
When I walk over to Gron, Jet flies over to Serenity and rests on your shoulder.
Okay.
What's up, Gron?
Smack him on the side of the head. Go give her a hug, you dummy.
What? Sorry.
Go give her a hug, you dummy.
Okay. I'm going. And I walk back. And I ask, do you want a hug? And I give her a hug.
Okay.
And I hold it as long as she does.
Okay. The longer you hold, I will be honest, she starts crying and she's just like, I was so scared. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen, and kind of like does like a mini freak out. I feel like that for anyone that would be an appropriate response.
Yeah.
but and she does also kind of state like after a little bit, like when she's calmed down, she does say that I this is gonna sound weird, but I'm glad you weren't there. I don't know that if you would have gone into the middle of everything, like I don't know that I could have handled possibly losing you as well as everything that happened.
Well, I wish I could have been there. I would have liked to have if I'd known. And I'm just like stammering. I'm not sure what to say.
I know. And she gives you a hug now, like
well, and I sort of resist. I say I don't want. You don't need to comfort me right now. I don't. I should be. You're the one that's gone through this. What can I do for you?
And she'll just take your hand and just be like, don't leave.
You got it. And I take her hand.
Okay. So then I will say, kind of after that moment, everyone gets food, and it's not a super joyous rest of the night, but you all hang out at the fair until it ends, yeah, then you guys go back to the inn, get a long rest, and in the morning, and I'm just gonna leave us here right now because I don't have a cabin set up or a tavern set up. In the morning, you all wake up, and while you're getting breakfast, there is a note delivered asking for help from some adventurers. For about 2 days' journey from here, there is a town that believes they are being visited by some sort of spirit or entity from a long rumored old the letter kind of stammers on whether it's a god or a creature or some sort of holy being, but people are being kidnapped, both children and adults. Whenever
again?
Yes, again. Whenever they sail near this mysterious fog-covered island. And so they're asking for help in figuring out what is going on.
Well, maybe this is a kidnapping mission you and I can finally be a part of, Theo.
Sounds that way to me.
Do we know where Brockdy, Gworg, Rodrigo, the rest of the
So, no, because I wasn't sure who was showing up. So, but I'm gonna say,
they took another mission. There was a second mission.
Yeah, there was a second secret mission. I was gonna say because Ash had mentioned it earlier that like she was going to take care of like some druidic like festival ritual that's like a solo thing.
Okay.
But for Rodrigo, I'm gonna say is he got a letter from his monastery asking him to look into something, just like a little like small shrine, just to make sure things were okay. He was pretty confident he could handle it on his own. And then Gwarg, I'm gonna say the children that were saved yesterday, he got them all stuffed animals. So he was going and passing them out and hanging out with the kids to make sure they were all okay. That's gonna
Being
be
a kid himself, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's closest to their age.
It's a little odd for Lee, at least, like seeing Gworg, who at first he was a kid and now he is treated as an equal, and then to see him around other kids again, Lee's kind of reminded, oh yeah, he's still a child, so You know,
Yeah.
And he's gotten smaller since we first met him. So
He has. He has shrunk. Which makes it even weirder because he's probably like as tall as the 5-year-olds now, but like he's 12, 13. Because I don't know how much he's shrunk at this point. All right. So you guys do the 2-day journey to the other town, and then it's about a half a day to a day boat ride before you get to this mysterious island.
So we're on the island?
Yes. So right now, you are on the dock. Basically, the large ship that took you all over there basically had a small kind of dinghy that you all rode over on. There we go. Yeah. So you come up on this dock. There is a set you can't see on this map, but I wasn't going to bounce you between 3 maps to get you to the top of the stairs. But basically, right in front of the map, or right at like this point on the dock, there's a set of stairs, and it goes up and around up to the village area. But that was just an easy place for me to put you all.
Did you know that I can see everything?
We all can see everything. Yeah, I can see everything too. Okay.
Okay, like the baddies.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
There should be fog of
I mean,
war.
I'm not gonna metagame. I'm just, just.
I mean, that might change it now.
Yeah, I can't see anything now.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, I had this really bad dream last night that we were fighting some sort of vicious snowman creatures.
Yeah, with like sharp teeth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that dream too. Weird.
Weird.
It's fine.
Jet cause an agreement.
You all can just see everything on this one. I don't care at this point.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's 3 of us. Yeah, it's no big deal.
I was like,
I'm gonna whistle over to Jet and ask him to stay close, and I'm gonna look over to Serenity and ask, are you ready to do this? Are you okay to do this?
as ready as I can be.
Okay. I get an arrow and I kind of get it set onto Frostbite as it starts to glisten with white ice magic.
Okay. And then to head up these stairs, are you going to go in any particular order? Obviously, they're wide stairs, so you can go up 2 or even 3 at a time.
I'm gonna wait for Gron to pass in front of me.
Okay.
We're saying, let me see, Lee, Serenity, and who is the more squishy between you, between Theo and Lee?
Me.
You think I'm more squishy? I think I'm pretty sturdy.
Are we talking armor class or hit points?
Hit points.
Hit points. I probably have more hit points, but he probably has a higher armor class.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. Theo has 2 less hit points, but 19 armor class. Lee has 2 more hit points and a 15 armor class.
Yeah. You're definitely
squishier.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm thinking, I'm actually kind of rethinking the strategy, and maybe if I'm just going to solo front light it, maybe I should take the extra 10 hit points. So yeah, let's go with Jet, Serenity, and myself.
Okay. And that's for your aid.
Yeah, and if we get into combat and it looks really bad, I'll cast a second time and get the others.
Okay. You have a particular color you want your aid to be?
No, whatever you want. Probably golden or something like that, or blue, or.
Okay. I can do yellow. We don't really have a gold.
Close enough.
All right. So, Brand, I'm assuming you're going to go first.
Sure. Where do we go? Do we go up around this corner?
Yes. I will move you to the top of the stairs because literally it's an enclosed walkway going up.
Gotcha.
Which is why I was like, I'm just going to start you all here. Okay. Then Gron's going first. who wants to go next? Serenity's gonna hang towards the back.
Yeah,
I'll go next
Lee.
then. I'll go after ground then.
Okay.
And
then
Jet will be in front. Will fly in front of Lee. Come on. There we go.
I think we're both trying to control it at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. So as you're heading up the stairs, let's have everyone make me a perception check. Or investigation if you guys are keeping an eye out for things since you know.
Glad we got Theo.
Literally what he's built for.
So I'm gonna say Theo and Serenity. You both hear kind of some like sounds coming from obviously the direction of the snowman that you both can see, or that you will be able to see. So you hear some.
Jet, quiet.
Yeah. Lee and Gron definitely think that it's Jet making noise.
I hand everybody, including Jet, a berry.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna hand.
Hold on. Those are gooder berries.
Well, all right.
Shots fired.
Theo's grammar Nazi is really kicking in and biting his tongue not to say anything, but okay.
Oh, please do. I want to see this happen.
Ron is still practicing his common, so.
He is only 80 years young. That's young for a dwarf.
That's very young for a dwarf.
If I'm remembering how old David said Gron was. All right. So, Serenity is going to kind of whisper to Lee and Theo, and be like, "Did you guys hear that?" And kind of point in the direction of the noise.
Yeah, I heard it.
Or I whistle. Jet, quiet.
I don't think that was Jet.
Don't. It sounded like it was coming towards the right.
Yeah.
Did you want us to just add the 10 extra to the current hit points, or?
I did. You can. I did a little in the little bubble. Oh, it didn't.
Oh, you got it in the bubble? Okay.
I had it in the bubble.
Don't worry, guys. I've got my magic item, my magic weapon, Frostbite, that deals extra cold damage. So you know it's going to be super helpful right now.
It will be.
I'm sure that's the case. Yes.
Yeah.
This is beginning to stay. There we go. Now it's in the bubble. Yes.
Okay. Remember, they're not temporary hit points. For 8 hours, they're full hit points.
Well, that's just the marker that it had for it. So.
That's fine.
Yeah, I will take from those first before I take from the green.
Okay.
All right. So I'm guessing both Serenity and Theo kind of point the direction. Like there's
over that way.
Weird noise. Noise coming from over here. So Grond, are you gonna try and be as stealthy as you can, or are you just gonna go since you're in front?
Well, Grond does have mithril plate.
It does.
So, at least I'm not at disadvantage.
That is true.
And it cleans really nicely and never gets dirty.
Nice. That's perfect for shiny, snowy weather.
Let's try and sneak up on them, and then when that fails, we'll use Dwarven diplomacy.
Oh, the same old plan as always. Got it.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, 9 still.
9.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Yeah, especially because these guys have. Oh, you still were stealthier than they noticed.
See, this new mithril armor. Yeah.
It's great. All right. So anyone else who wants to be sneaky can roll stealth.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I might as well. My armor does have disadvantage, just so you're aware.
All right.
Not that it
Well,
matters.
7 either way. Hey, that's still better than their 6. So we're all sneaky. Apparently, Serenity, after what just happened, is like being super sneaky. She's like walking on tiptoe. Like, nope, no one's gonna hear me. All right. So, Ground, coming to the top of the stairs, you do see just over the set of boxes, you see kind of a snowy, like a round snowy shape with a weird striped hat on it. But it is kind of like shaking, like it is moving. So you're seeing like a moving snowball.
Moving snowball over there.
Maybe there's kids around. Maybe they're playing a game. Should we call out for some kids? Maybe there's kids around.
Maybe we should sneak over and see what's happening.
Oh, right. So we can get the jump on him.
All right. And as you move closer, I'm gonna have you give me another stealth check.
Clank,
All
clank,
right.
clank, clank,
Clank,
clank.
clank, 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 clank.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what happens is because the ground is because there is like a snowfall, like a kind of a light snowfall happening. Ground, you just kind of hit like a patch of ice and start like kind of sliding a little bit. You don't fall, but like you're definitely doing one of those like whoa, 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 whoa. Like what's like everything not to fall.
Yep, and Ground will go, oh, well, dwarven diplomacy it is.
Would this be considered my favorite terrain?
It would. Because it is snowy. It is a snowy, foggy village.
Gloomy, icky stuff. You know, kind of like it is outside.
Currently,
Yeah.
for you two.
Yeah.
And the window in David's background. Well, it's not snowing that heavily. But all right. So then everyone roll initiative. Remember to click your token.
Well, I'm rolling real great today. Whew.
Okay, at least these are all on like, non-actual attack rolls.
That's true.
All right. So Lee, we are just waiting. There we go. All right. So Grand, you are going first. What's gonna do, Grand?
He's going to pull out his warhammer and kind of 2, 3, 4, just come closer.
Okay.
And more or less, I'm looking to see who they are, what they're doing, and if there are, bad guys about.
Okay.
Whether they're bad guys or good guys.
So as you get, yeah.
And I might as well dodge while I'm doing that.
Sounds good. As you get closer, they do turn towards you, and I will admit this is a Sarah Lynn doesn't know about Dwarven kind of history. Would Grand know what a snowman looks like?
Grand would probably know. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not saying all dwarves would, but Grand is very knowledgeable about things in the outside world.
Okay.
He knows a lot of
We
secrets.
don't know. We shouldn't assume that it's a snowman, though. It's a snow person until otherwise told.
Okay, a snow person.
Well, when they're evil and they have teeth like that, Grand has another word for them: slush.
They're
Slush
soon to be
person.
slush. But yeah, so the and Grand actually notices from this angle that there's actually two. There's another one over here. And they both turn to face him. They have big grins with very sharp, like icicle teeth. And they look like they could definitely chomp like a hand off if it got too close.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I go, what are you two doing that? Come on out. State your business.
We're protecting them, Klaus. The Klaus must be protected, so the island can be protected.
So you're here protecting people, huh?
Yes.
Ah, well, good. Maybe we have something in common.
Yeah.
Where are the people?
I'm actually a big fan of snow.
People? Oh, the people are now toys.
Huh?
The
Wait,
people
what?
are now toys.
And you're protecting the people that aren't yet toys from becoming toys too, right?
No, we're protecting the Klaus, who turns the people into toys.
Okay.
So you're making so you're trying to turn people into toys.
Can
Yes.
you be a little more descriptive of these toys? What you talking about?
Sure. And he knocks open the crate, and you see little like wooden, and I'm going to use like our real world language for them because I'm not sure if they would have a different name, but like little like toy like soldiers and like nutcrackers and little dolls, little spinning tops.
Oh my gosh, are we gonna find a brass dragon, a high elf monk, and a child pixie barbarian as a toy form? Because I'm gonna be so
That is not the plan.
no.
That
No.
was not the plan, but maybe it is now.
Oh,
So, but you
we
might
have to
find
rescue the team,
oh,
guys.
Yeah.
Um,
I go, so, wait, what if you don't want them to be toys anymore? Can't you undo that?
not us. That would be
Who?
the Klaus
Where's the Klaus?
in the workshop downstairs.
Ah,
So,
down
to be
those
clear-
stairs?
do you want them to be toys?
Yes, we turn the people into toys to give to the good kids.
Huh. But why do you turn? What if the people you turn into toys are good kids?
That's up to the Klaus. He's the one who chooses the people.
Wait. Does he have a list of people that are good and a list of people that are bad?
Yeah, like a nice list and a naughty list, for
You
example.
check it twice.
Yeah, really. He probably should. Because you never know. Some of these people might have been good.
Grand,
Yeah.
I feel like if this list was accurate, Grand would be a toy by now.
They look at each other and they go, "We don't know. We just stay up here
Why?
because that's what Klaus told us to do."
Oh. Well, what exactly did he tell you to do?
To guard the boxes and the people that are in the boxes from those who would steal it. Are you going to steal it?
No, but are you sure that those are the boxes he's talking about?
Yes, he pointed to these boxes. And the one back there, and he points to the one back here.
Oh. And so they're about to ship them out, though. What are you going to protect them even when they ship them out?
He'll come and put them in his bag, and then he'll take them out and give them to the good people.
Oh, since you're protecting them, you're going to stop him from putting them in the bags, right?
No, because we're to protect them until he comes to take them.
Ah, I see. Ah, now I understand. Yeah. So there's where the confusion is. You see, he sent us to protect these things. he wanted you to start getting the sleigh ready.
Grond, how did you know there's a sleigh?
How else are you going to transport toys over the snow?
Got a point.
I will
You
state,
got me.
anyone who wants to.
I mean, you'd think you'd probably need like eight like deer like animals to get him to do this, right?
At least 8 animals, yes.
At
Maybe
least,
nine.
yeah.
And
Anyone,
possibly
Maybe
in
enchanted
nighttime, because
Maybe
it can
enchanted
get
in some way
cloudy
as
and
well.
dark.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might need one that can like emit a light, right?
anyone who wants to can make me a history or religion check.
It's all the same for me.
I know. It's fine. I don't mind.
Literally what I'm built for.
Which I feel like you haven't got enough to got enough opportunities to show off. All right. So, Grond, you kind of remember hearing like tales of like an old religion where the god would deliver gifts on like a certain day to his followers. Theo, you remember that there are legends of a Mr. Santa Claus who was considered a god that would bring the good boys and girls, as the legend goes, gifts as kind of a reverse birthday present, like on his birthday he would. And he liked like warm chocolate and milk. Like it I don't know, like it seems interesting, but like warm milk, really? So, but you also remember reading that because people stopped believing in him, that he was able to be supposedly killed like hundreds of years ago. So he also technically shouldn't be existing if he was a thing to begin with.
I got a 2, so I'm probably mixing up Halloween with.
Yeah, you got Jack Skeleton running around.
You're mixing up like
No, it's the
kind of-
Great Pumpkin.
which actually
And Easter and Arbor Day and.
yeah, you're mixing up like all of the
Holidays.
the Forgotten Realms holidays. Like you're confusing even like summer and winter solstice. You're like, which one? Winter
I
solstice.
think my
is
birthday
this
is
one's
around
one.
that time. And...
Yeah, you're just very confused. I will say you're also worried about Serenity because you do know that like taking care of kidnapped people after being kidnapped probably is a heavy experience. I realize I didn't roll for Serenity, so she's kind of in the same boat as Gron, where she's like, it sounds kind of familiar, but all right. So, Lee, it is your turn.
Well, we weren't like fighting yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay. So
Right
I'm
now-
gonna walk up and I'm gonna say, look, we're here to help you. We want to make sure that the toys are safe, and that Klaus can deliver them to the good kids. And actually, we're here to relieve your shift, and you can skedaddle.
Right. So make me a charisma persuasion check, and I'm going to say because Ron kind of assisted in the prep work, it will be with advantage. I have to roll.
Yeah, we got a bunch of high charisma people here today, right?
Yeah, I'm so good at charisma.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
Serenity has an 18 in charisma, so.
Yeah.
We should.
I got an 8, so.
So,
I don't know why the men are talking right now.
Serenity's just trying to figure out what's going on. But with that 18 versus their 5, they do kind of like look at each other and go, okay, that doesn't usually happen, but okay. And they head off into this.
That actually worked, you guys.
For now. All right, so what are y'all gonna do? At this point, I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna keep the turnover up just in case something goes wrong.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna
now,
I'm gonna look at the toys. And,
I want to closer examine those as well.
okay.
Yeah.
Then roll me an investigation check.
I'm gonna keep guard just in case.
Okay. All right. So, Lee, with your 9, I mean, they seem like just normal toys to you. Like you don't. You're like what?
They don't
like,
look like. They don't look like what. And tell me if this is what I was picturing. Tell me if this is not accurate. I was expecting like if it was a boy and a girl that got turned into toys, then it turned into the boy and girl form of those toys, or are they just like a teddy bear and you know, a train, or like.
This will go into what Theo notices. So Theo, you notice on the ones that are actual human shaped. So like little, boy and girl dolls, the little soldiers. They have very human features, and you also notice the eyes move on their own.
The designs. This is really impressive.
That's not right.
And you also notice for things like stuffed animals, they have human eyes, and the expression on the faces will look like they are filled with terror.
Just so remember, if you drop something like that from that height, it could kill them.
Yeah, I gently put whatever I took out of the crate back into the crate.
Okay.
I look at Johnny and I say, "You literally have." Lee. I look at Lee and go, "You literally have his life in your hands."
I put it down, and I'm like, ugh.
I'm going to assume that you're gentle when you put it down. You don't just drop it.
No, yeah, I put it down gently, and then kind of like get the oogies out.
And watch where you're stepping, guys.
All right. So then after a few minutes, both snowmen come back, and they're carrying a tray of cookies. And on the tray, there is a little note. Let me get to it. So they're offering you this tray of cookies and some what we all know as hot chocolate. And on the tray, there is a note. It says, 2 among our number are just plain tasty treats, but 3 of us will mess you up and knock you off your feet. Choose unless you wish to wait here forevermore. To help you in your choice, we give you these clues 4. 1, however slyly the bad ones try to hide, you can always find one sitting on the plain cookie's left side. 2, number 2, there's a difference in those stood at either end, but when you're seeking to move forward, neither is your friend. Number 3, as you see clearly, they're all different shapes and sizes, but neither star nor moon are filled with bad surprises. Finally, the second left and the second on the right are twins once you taste them, though different at first sight. And
Can you repeat that last one?
yes. Well, I'm gonna copy. I realized I didn't add this text to the little sheet that I had made for you with the information on the cookies. So I'm going to add that to the bottom and then add it to all of your journals. So you should be seeing it now. It is titled Cookies. So the top portion is kind of the images of the cookies in the order they are on the plate from left to right. And then below it is the note.
Okay, and they misspelled a monk.
They did.
And how many cookies are there?
There's a total of 9 cookies is what it says.
Okay.
I also corrected treats. There you go.
So is it the same snow people that gave us the cookies or that were there earlier?
Yes. They were
Okay.
like, something to keep you warm while you're out in the cold.
I am actually really full. You're muted, David.
2 are plain and 3 knock you off your feet, but there's 7 of them. So what do the other 2 do?
Else.
Right.
It's not stated, but yeah.
You said there was 9 cookies?
Well, according to the note, there are 9, but there are 7 listed. So I'm going to say that there are 2 stars and 2 moons that are kind of stacked on top of each other on the tray.
Okay.
I am going to roll these 7 and figure out because Serenity is going to take one.
Well, it says neither star nor moon are filled with bad surprises. So
Yep.
Yeah, if you take either a star or a moon, you should be okay, but it may be a plain one as compared to something else.
All right, Serenity is going to take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to take a mistletoe. And she is going to be knocked on her butt. And for the next hour, lose 1 to her intelligence.
You know, she's been my girlfriend for less than 24 hours, and she's been kidnapped, she's been poisoned. You know, I'm really not doing a great job.
Nope, you're not.
You're a terrible influence.
But you also said her intelligence is 1. I know, Lee just likes the dumb blondes.
No,
Sorry,
her intelligence is minus
Minus.
1 for the next couple of hours. So her normal intelligence, which I do not have memorized, is a 13. So instead she has a 12.
Oh, minus 1 to intelligence. Got it.
Yeah.
Is she drooling a little bit, just like always? Not like just from now on, just.
You realize that technically the difference between a 12 and a 13 makes no difference whatsoever.
None
Yes, I
whatsoever.
know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
I thought you said the ability score was down to -1. Okay.
No, she loses
That's
1
I
to
thought
It
intelligence.
subtracts 1, yeah.
Oh,
Technically,
okay,
I'm
never
supposed to
mind.
roll a d4, but I don't feel like rolling a d4, so everyone is just going to do -1 to whatever their intelligence score if they get knocked prone.
Yeah.
So kind of like you bang your head and you're just like, ooh.
Oh, no, wait. That just means we got a solution. We could just let Lee taste all the cookies because it's not going to do anything bad to him.
Well, actually, as we're all like kind of discussing this, Jet just goes forward and jumps at a random cookie. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Yep.
You know, all of this random stuff, you do realize that there's a solution to this, right?
Oh yeah, there is.
Jet eats the mistletoe cookie.
No, well, Serenity ate the mistletoe, so Jet
Oh,
eats the
oh.
snowman, and the
Jet
snowman
can eat, the snowman.
is just plain tasty.
He loves it. He's gonna go
He
for
just
another.
loves it.
I'm willing to bet that the present is one of the good ones.
He is gonna eat the present because it was next to it.
You sure about that?
Yes, Jet is eating the present.
Okay.
And I'm
so
gonna try
then-
to pull him away. And he's just like a dog. Like
So
Oh, boy.
since you were trying to pull him away, make me a dexterity saving throw because he would be knocked prone. Unless
me
you just-
or Jet.
Well, if you're pulling him away, because he would have just been knocked down.
Okay.
All right, so you hold him, but he kind of like flies back and like hits you in the chest.
Okay.
And so then
Is he
would.
unconscious?
No, he's fine. Like Serenity is
Oh.
conscious. Like it's just
Oh.
kind of like a bit dazed.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Are you okay?
He gives kind of like the type of chirp that he gives when he's drank too much with Grand the night before.
Spit it out. Bad.
Stop
Bad
it.
Jet.
I will say the good news is you guys have found two of the three bad ones already.
Are you good to do another, Jet?
Wait. But it already tells us that where the bad ones are compared to the good ones.
Yes.
Yeah. They're to the left. So I mean,
So
do we
the bad ones were the present. What was it again? Which ones? The mistletoe.
Present and the mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
So
And
the
if you
moon
guys,
is a good one.
you can try it.
I go up and try the moon.
All right. So I think you already have it, but if you don't, oh no, Ground, you get inspiration.
Yay. And there were two moons, right?
Yes.
I go, this was a good one. Who wants the other?
Take the other
I'll
one.
take it.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you. Yeah.
Midwesterners fighting over the same thing. That's how that's gonna work.
I'll take it.
Okay. So Lee, you get inspiration, and it does taste good.
I'll grab.
Delish.
All right.
And
So
since
there.
the second from the right and the second to the left are twins, once you taste them, that means the snowman.
Snowman and the star.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'll take a star.
Okay. And it's just plain tasty. You don't get any bonuses, but it is like really delicious. It tastes like your favorite cookie. Somehow.
Does mine also taste like my favorite cookie?
No,
Okay.
yours just well.
Oh.
What is your favorite cookie?
Well, I was just gonna say if it was one of those, is it like a magical treat that's the best taste in your mouth, even if it's not a cookie? A cookie?
So the plain ones are.
Okay.
The moon is like it's a decent chocolate chip, basically. Like the chocolate chips kind of look like the craters.
Gotcha.
All right. So everyone has had a cookie now, I do believe. So with that, they go back inside and disappear from your line of sight.
I'm gonna move closer to you guys.
You guys want to explore it all? Do you want to find a way downstairs?
Yeah, let's see if we can investigate the area a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't worry, guys, because we can't get lost except by magical means. And also, if we're trying to track any more snow people, then I can know exactly how many there are and how long they passed through.
Yeah, let's find out if there's any more of those things about.
So with that, I'm gonna ask you, Johnny, like, because this building is essentially 3 stories. if something was on like the first floor and you guys were on the third floor, would you notice? Or
I mean, it would have to, naturally make sense that I'd have like the best
Okay.
perception possible. But if
okay.
it doesn't make sense for me to know it, then no.
Then what I'll say is you will see that there are kind of like the snowman that you had seen, like they left kind of like from the the old like animated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, how like the snowman kind of made the little like scoot trail.
Yeah, so it's just like a round like path everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
That's
So,
Slush Trail.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, words are hard. So you see a total. You see a total of 13 of those trails heading off.
Oh boy,
in
guys.
Kind of different directions.
There's over a dozen of these around here.
But I will state that most of them have headed kind of into buildings. Like a few headed into this building. Another like one or two headed in this building. So it looks like they're all kind of inside somewhere.
So just a thought, if we can gather them all together in one place. Actually, Theo, don't you have something pretty nasty for a bunch of snowmen?
Not really.
Oh, okay. No, well, we could throw some things at it, but I'm wondering whether or not we should move these toys into a safer place while we're here.
Where
Get 'em out of
would
the
be a
main store.
safer place?
Hmm?
So where would be a safer place? Like this room, the two snowmen went in already.
Did the boat that we came in on already leave?
So the little kind of like dinghy that you came in on is tied up at the dock.
Was it just our group, or did we have like a guy rowing it along with us and showing us the way?
It was just your group. The ship is probably maybe like, because when you're rowing, things take a lot longer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say like a half an hour like rowing back to the boat. So it's not like too far away. It just couldn't. The dock wasn't big enough for the boat, basically.
Gotcha.
But there is like a captain and a couple of crewmates on the ship.
Well, maybe we should check out the other areas. First off, obviously that's where there was some cooking going on. That's where they came from.
So
yeah, let's
anyone / who is holding the plate right now? A plate of cookies.
I'll be holding it, I guess.
Okay. I just assumed it was like sitting on a table or something, or a box.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So it's like sitting on, for example, like this box, just chilling on the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Then if no one is holding it, everyone make me a quick perception check. I'm going to make the DC 10, so it's going to be relatively easy.
Just a second. I somehow lost the roll 20.
Oh, no. You need...
Yeah.
Well, the link should still be in our group chat.
Yep, I'm headed there now.
Okay.
There we
There you
go.
go. I see your back.
There we go. Come on, there we go. Perception, you said?
Yes.
I
I love
what the heck?
perception checks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All right. So, what you all notice is that the plate's full again. Theo, with your nat 20, you notice it's almost like essentially like little portals open up that like the cookies pop out of. So they're
Magic
being
cookies, nice.
magic cookies. Yeah, so there's not necessarily a kitchen that way, but that's where the cookies are from.
Oh, but if they always come back and and some of them give inspiration, should we pocket a bunch of them? I take the one that I took before and pocket a few.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you can't stack inspiration, so I'm okay with this. Eat a cookie and get inspiration. All right, so we're all heading in towards these doors right here. It's basically right now, Serenity's just following the group. She's not going off on her own.
We know that there's snowmen in that room. Should we try a different place? See if there's someplace a little safer for the stuff, or
just explore at this point. I don't know that there's going to be a safer spot. So yeah, let's check out to see what's going on in here. Can I walk in?
Okay. The door is unlocked. And as you head over towards those snowmen, they kind of turn and look at you and they go, "Wait, what are you doing? You're supposed to be guarding the toys. You can't be in here if you're guarding the toys."
Oh yes, we can.
I hear that from inside the door, and I don't go in. Like I'm like,
okay.
We still got people out there. We were just coming in to look around, make sure that there's no one around trying to steal the toys. You know, we heard there was going to be people trying to steal the toys. Actually, snow people. So you haven't seen any snow people around trying to steal the toys, have you?
No.
They might be in disguise.
All right.
I look at both of them.
So with that, make me a persuasion roll.
Okay. Oh shit.
Okay. All right. So here, all right. I mean, I kind of with that one. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll get in that one as well. Nope. So they kind of look at you. And they go, but the Klaus made us. So why would he make some of us bad? You're the ones who don't look like us, so maybe you're the bad ones.
No. It's people dressed like you.
We kind of look down at those. I've only seen us dressed like us. I've never seen anyone else dressed like us. They're not the brightest. So they're kind of confused right now, but I will state they're a little suspicious of you at this moment.
Oh, that's okay. So he's going to wander over near. Is this a hearth, a fire?
It is. It's a big old fireplace.
And I go, yeah, I wondered if if they were running around over here. You haven't seen anybody running around over here, have you? Like dressed as snowmen?
No. We all stay away from there. That makes us melt.
Ah, so if you did see a snowman over here, you'd know that they weren't real snowmen.
Yes. Because they wouldn't melt.
Gotcha.
And they kind of look at each other and go like, poor Archibald. He melted so quickly.
Does this actually go through, or is there a wall in between for the hearth?
So for the hearth, it's basically one of those like double-sided hearths. So the chimney's in between. but it
Okay.
does go into both rooms.
I can't seem to cross that threshold.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That better?
Go to the next. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Theo's just like, what is this magic?
Anti-wizard magic.
What's fun is like the dynamic lighting is all set up, but apparently I forgot to turn it on. So you might have that for a few doorways. I will move them when we get to
Yeah, there was a wall earlier that I realized I can't go through as well.
Yeah. Well, the walls
This
I
one right
like,
here.
because then like you can't, you know, it gives more of a like it's a real object.
Yeah.
Are there books and stuff on this table here?
That
Or is
table,
that just decoration?
I'm gonna say there's a letter and some books.
Theo makes a beeline, takes a look at them. Anything interesting?
I'm gonna assume you read like Gnomish.
I do.
Okay.
Thanks to that feat I just took, yes, I read Gnomish.
So in Gnomish, it's basically like the journal of essentially like one of the workers that used to be here. It is slightly dust covered. And basically it's talking about how they used to actually make toys out of like wood and metal and things. So they didn't always make toys out of humans. You learn that. And then you learn that the last entry is kind of a panicked, like, kind of these adventurers are coming after me. Like, what are they doing here? Like, they say they're here to kill Santa Claus, and I don't know why. And kind of one of those like panic, like final messages. No.
Drums in the deep, they are coming kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there is a very old letter on the table that was written by a child about 400 years ago. That was talking about how they'd been a good little boy and that more than anything, they wanted a doll for their like newborn sister because they want to make her happy. So yeah, so you learn this place wasn't always bad. At one point, it was a very happy. It looks like happy kind of work environment.
Say to the snowman, what does Klaus look like?
He looks like Grond.
No,
No, Grom would never dress in red.
So they
Unless
say
it's in the
that
middle of a battle.
he wears a red and white suit, and he's got big horns that go really high, and a nice silvery beard, and big pointy teeth. And he's very strong and very tall.
Does Theo know if that's a description of Klaus or something else?
So that would be a great history check for Theo, or anyone else who wants to see if that description sounds familiar.
Meanwhile, Lee's over by the box of cookies, with the tray of cookies, and I'm just like sitting here, and I'm like, nope, Jet, no, Jet, no, stop.
I will say that Serenity kind of takes a quick look around inside, and then she goes back to hanging out with Lee and trying to help prevent Jet from eating at least the bad cookies. Like, she thinks you guys have, you all have figured out which ones not to eat. All right,
but they make Lee happier, or they make Jet happier because his intelligence keeps going down, so he just
ignorance is bliss.
Everything's good.
At least until Jet gets a long rest. All right, so with Theo, with your 15, you think it doesn't sound like any description of Santa Claus that you have heard of. You know it sounds familiar, but like you can't quite place it. Blonde, with that nat 20. You know it sounds less like a jolly Santa kind of gift giving.
More like an Earl King?
Well, yeah, or like a Krampus, like an evil
Krampus.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, like the Krampus took over. They were always fighting.
Yes. So yeah, so you both gained kind of, well, if Gron shares, you both gain that piece of information.
I definitely share.
Okay. So, when you share that, are you whispering or are you just talking normally?
Oh, I whisper and I go,
okay.
That sounds like a Krampus, not a Santa.
I was kind of thinking in that general neighborhood myself.
Right.
You think there's any more information these two ice heads could give us, or do you think we should melt them?
I'm in the mood for an icy. Why not?
Okay, let's get Jed in here then, because might as well have the extra hand.
Yep.
But Jed doesn't have hands.
Jet, come here. We need a hand.
He caws and flies in.
Oh, bring your familiar with you too.
Oh goodness. All right. All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. My dad's calling.
Okay. Probably the Happy New Year family calls that.
Around the time of year.
Yeah. I made sure to try and get mine done before I started. Okay. So we're going to, because I don't feel like re-rolling initiative, we're just going to keep the same initiative. And since Theo and Ron, you guys are the let's make slushies out of them group.
Okay.
You okay if we just start back at the top of
Works
the
for me.
initiative order?
But you know what we should do? Because we've got, like, Johnny's sitting here talking, we should do the bad lip reading thing.
The what? The bad
Bad
lip
lip
reading?
reading.
I mean, if you guys want to do that and take just a few minute break and do a bad lip reading, I will pause this recording because I don't think we need that on the internet. Even in an unlisted YouTube video.
Oh, but really, I think that Jed just has the prettiest feathers.
That does have pretty feathers.
I don't know. I gotta go. Bye.
They're making fun
Okay,
of
I'm
me.
back.
Yay!
We were starting to do the bad lip reading thing.
You were doing what?
The bad lip reading thing. Just making up words that you wave.
Based on your expressions.
What was I saying?
Well, we had just started. We were talking. You were going on and on about Jed's feathers.
And how
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
they were.
That's true. That is what I was saying. Yep. I haven't told anybody that I'm going out of town because that's anybody being I haven't told my family that I'm going out of town because I just haven't. And so I was like, oh, I probably should mention that I'm going to Pennsylvania. And I was like, I can't give you details right now because I'm in the middle of something, but I can tell you tomorrow when I'm at the airport. And he's like, is it a secret or something? I'm like, no, it's not a secret. It's just a lot of details that aren't super important for me to tell you right now. So anyway.
No worries. So we are all back, or we are all in this kind of main room of this building. And I was saying that versus having everyone re-roll turn order, if everyone is okay with it, we will just start with Gron at the top.
Okay, well, Gron's going to walk up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to look at him and go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I'm going to grab one of them and grapple him.
Okay.
Athletics, right?
Yes.
Mo.
Mo?
Mo. Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. And when you say Mo and point to him, he goes, I'm not Mo. I'm Christopher. Versus their dex. Oh.
I go, oh, you're kind of cold. Are you sure you haven't been too close to that fire?
Mm-hmm. I stay away from the fire.
Okay, that was mine.
All right, so then Lee, what are you gonna do?
Wait, did Gron just attack?
He tried to grab it.
Did the snowman know that like, are we in battle? I guess is what I'm asking. Are we in combat?
We're gonna go in turn order like combat, but they don't really know what's going on right now.
Gotcha. I'm gonna stick a good berry onto the tip of my arrow and say, Jet, you want a slushie? And I'm gonna fire it at Jet, you want a snow cone? And I'm gonna fire it at this guy right here.
Okay.
Did you turn the recording back on, Sarah?
I never paused it.
Okay.
So that 22 does hit.
It should also do. I don't know why it doesn't do. I just have a longbow. It should have been frostbite specifically. I'm sure that the cold damage doesn't work, but it still should be doing cold. It should do cold damage.
It should show it.
Damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. See, they are immune to the cold damage.
Yeah, I figured. But I'm gonna change that when it's not my turn. I'll add that in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna fire. Did it hit? I didn't see how it did.
Yeah, the 22 hits. I just hadn't minus the 6 yet.
Okay, and then I'm gonna have Jet follow in and attack the same guy with a blueberry flavor. Oh man, and I have something. Yeah, something changed about my character sheet. I used to have Jet's stuff on Lee's page, but I think it's just a D6. I don't know what happened. There's been some trickery with my character sheet.
Well, these are also, I will admit, character sheets that I put together basically based on D&D.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So some of that might just be things that I've forgotten to do.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll add Jet Shred and Frostbite stuff in there in a second. Okay.
Well, I see Shred on the one that I made. It's under actions. It should be the one in your journal. Yeah, it says it's in your journal.
On Jet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, there we go.
Another 10. And I just realized something that I did to make this easier on me. I also kind of screwed myself over. So, it's taking it out of both of them because I just copied and pasted it. Because they were like, oh, that's easier for doing this. So the look of this animated snowman is different because I changed the look. One of them has legs. These are ones for a different area.
Oh.
But they both still have the same stats.
Oh, okay. Okay, and sorry. So Jet's gonna fly up to it, taste the blueberry deliciousness, and then fly away. And then Lee is going to go all the way into this corner right here.
Okay.
And then that is going to be my turn.
I just know that this other one hasn't taken damage because it's being weird. All right. So Theo, it is your turn.
I will Sacred Flame the other one.
The other one? All right. Nice. Dexterity save. They're not that dexterity. Yep. So it's going to take that 13 damage. Okay. So then,
Ignore
yes.
anything that I'm doing. I'm just testing out
Okay.
roll 20.
Yeah, no worries. Because yeah, I think everyone else, like, I ended up kind of tweaking what we played, and then you and Theo weren't here last time, so I didn't get a chance to test those
no
out.
worries.
All right, so now it is their turn, and they are both going to attack Grand because he is right in front of them, and so the first two from that first one. All right, and I say, do you have your shield out? Do any of those actually hit? No, they don't. Because if you have your shield out, your AC is 21. So then you're fine, Grant. They miss.
Okay.
And now it's Serenity's turn. So Serenity is going to cast an Eldritch Blast at this front one. And she gets 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast. Which is so much fun. So neither of them hit. She's had a day. She's had a few days. So then it's back up to Grant.
Okay, I'm gonna try grappling this guy again.
Okay. Do you grapple it? Your 17 beats their 16. And you bring it over by the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So do you want to roll let's do a D6 for fire damage right now?
Sure.
All right. All right. So it's starting to melt. Lee, it is your turn.
Okay. Wow. I have not been paying attention to what happened, and they just got close to me. What's going on?
Drag him over to the fireplace so we can keep warm.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He's still
So warm.
And he's
Cool.
the snowman's starting to melt.
Okay. I'm going to run away. And I'm going to fire at him again, this time with Hunter's Mark.
Okay. What color would you like your Hunter's Mark?
Is there white?
There is not. There is
blue is fine.
Okay. Yeah, the closest thing that we kind of have is a little archery target, which is black and white.
That works. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, okay. And so that 18 does hit. And what I'm gonna say is because you are also, yeah. Okay, so we'll just do the minus 13. So this one's starting to look real rough, and looking very melty.
Yes. Because frost. So some creatures have. This is potentially gonna screw us over, but it's realistic. Because some creatures have regeneration abilities when they take certain types of damage. Does that apply here with cold damage?
It is not on the character sheet that they gave, so I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I thought about it. That's why I paused before putting in the damage. But I was like, no, I'm good.
Cool.
Especially with it being next to a fire, I feel like would be just
cancel it out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep. All right.
And then I'm gonna have Jet fly to here.
Okay. So Theo, then it is your turn.
I'll Sacred Flame my friend down in the corner here again.
Okay. Right. You missed, So that would be a total of 20 damage. So he is down to 21 actually. The character sheets are being weird. All right. So now it is their turn. This one is going to move up to Theo and do 2 attacks on Theo.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that.
And that 20 hits? Yeah.
Yeah. Which 18 damage. I can math. Yeah, 18 damage.
Yeah.
Unless you're resistant to any of that.
I am not.
All right. So Theo got a little bit of an owie. Grand, the one next to you has disadvantage since it's near fire. So neither of those 12s hit, so you're fine. And that's going to be it for them because they are not smart enough, or he's not smart enough to try and break away. So then for Serenity's turn, she is going to try to Eldritch Blast the one that Grand is holding. Did only one of those go? Oh no, they both went. Okay, and they both hit. So this one, Grand just kind of melts into a puddle in your arms. But this one is dead. So yay. So then this one, I'm going to put their hit points where they should be right now. All right. Yay. So Grand, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to come over here and grapple this guy.
Right?
Oh, shit.
You try to.
Yeah, I'm not doing very good at this. Oh, well, next.
I mean, at least the good thing is it's not like, these things. Yeah. All right. Lee, it is your turn.
Okay. Gonna step off to the side. I'm gonna fire with my hunter's mark now active.
Cool. That definitely hits. And
Awesome.
I will move the hunter's mark to this guy.
Oh, yep. Sorry, yep. I have to shift it, so I can't use Jet this turn. So I'll shift it and use it instead. And then I'm gonna move Jet to right here.
Okay.
And then call it good.
All right. So this one's starting to look kind of rough. Theo, it is your turn.
I'm gonna smack it with my mace.
Smack it with your mace. All right. That 24 definitely hits. So how much damage you doing?
It's 1d6 worth of damage. I don't know why it didn't roll damage for me, but
Let's see.
That's a setting, actually, that does that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can fix it real quick.
Well, I just rolled a d6 anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're +1 on that due to the mace being +1, and then do you have a strength bonus or anything?
Nope, my strength is flat.
Okay.
All right, so then this would be a 6 instead of a 5 because of the +1 mace. You should roll damage now.
Okay.
You want to try?
Yeah. There it is. Okay.
There we go. Sweet.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, that is amazing. I almost want to take that damage and just have you kill it. Because I'm like 2 health.
Actually, if he critted it, it's 2 dice.
Oh, true. So yeah, so then you kill it because it has 2 health points left. It has 2 hit points. So how do you want to kill it, Theo?
I just smack its snowman's head off.
All right. So there ends up with like a snowman's head that kind of collapses into slash over here. Yeah. All right.
Jet goes over and starts pecking at it.
Makes sense. So I mean, there's a carrot for a nose if Jet wants to eat the carrot.
Yeah, he'll make his way over to it and then grab it with his talons and then fly over and start pecking at the carrot.
All right. So Jet has another snack. By the end of this session, like Jet's just gonna be this like plump, like stuffed with food bird, unable to fly. He's so full.
Well, it's getting close to Christmas time, and you got to have that roast beef for Christmas. So
I guess so. All right. So you have defeated the 2 snowmen that you could see. Lee had seen tracks for other snowmen heading in other directions. This room that you're in that looks kind of like a dining common area room. They're definitely.
What do they need to? What do snow people eat? Us?
I don't think it was for the snow people. I think it was for the gnomes or whatever was building toys here a long time ago.
And you know that old saying, you overcheat, right? So when you say that they're snow people.
Oh, no.
Right. Thanks for that horrific thought, Gron.
So let's, here's the question. Do we want to take out more of these little guys, or do we want to go down and try and take out the big bad?
I say let's go take out the big bad. We gotta stop these guys from turning kids and... Was it just kids that are toys, or are there adults too that are toys?
Adults.
Unlike there's adults, yeah.
Okay, then
Adults,
we gotta
yeah.
stop them from turning people into toys.
Okay.
Before we join them.
And the guy said that there was stairs over where?
There's stairs throughout this this level. If anyone wants to make me an investigation check, I will see if okay.
So the guy did say downstairs, I think, right? Or upstairs?
Yes.
Downstairs.
Downstairs, I believe.
All right. So Lee, there we go. Okay. So Lee, you're just too distracted on like how much Jet is eating. Like he's eating, like for himself, like he's eating a concerning amount. Like he's had like a couple of cookies. He's now had a carrot, like from an animated snowman. So is like that gonna affect Jet in any way? Because their magic had to animate. Like yeah, you're concerned about Jet. I'm gonna say Theo and Serenity. Well, since Theo moved outside,
Sorry.
it's okay. You notice kind of through these windows right here, when you're walking by, that there is like an open door right here that looks like it leads to the top of a stairway. So down in this building, there appears that there might be some sort of stairway. And Serenity in this building, because she's still inside the main building, she notices that there's another set of stairs in this building that you guys came from.
And there's more carrots on the table.
And there's more carrots on the table. But noticing that she's alone, she runs back out to meet up with you guys. And this goes, there's some stairs in this building.
There's over here, too.
Okay, why don't we try that building? Let's go.
Let's split up and search for clues, gang.
No, stick together.
Oh my gosh, we're 4 people and an animal companion.
Yes.
This is Scooby-Doo.
Oh man. Also this.
Well, as I'm going past the table, I pocket the journal and the letter, too.
Okay. Double right. All right. So there's stairs right here that are heading down. What order are we all going down?
Same order. Yeah, same order as before. Gron, me. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm lining you up in order. And
Right,
then,
so that means everyone move your miniature a few times. So.
Well, it also means I can easily copy and paste you all to the next map.
Spread out real quick.
Huh?
I said spread out real quick. So, wait.
Don't make the DM cry. Okay. Jet is going to be at the bottom of the stairs because otherwise he would be through a wall. And why did this map just do something weird? Okay. It resized itself for some reason. 1 second. I was like, this should be exactly equal to what it was before. One moment, you will all feedback, which means I can get Jet up here. Okay.
Well, hold on.
Yes.
Cheryl's freaking out. What are you
Okay.
doing?
No worries.
He
Actually,
was like scurrying.
Can we take a brief 5-minute break right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on with my jet.
Yeah. No worries. Oh, that's so sad. Okay.
I'm so excited. I get to play with one of my minis today.
Which one?
I'm assuming Krampus.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was thinking like you were doing something else, and I was like, wait, what? Yes.
Nope.
Yes. You get to play with Krampus today. I'm not gonna lie, I almost messaged you and asked if you had like snowman minis.
I don't.
And I was just I was like, that one is so random, like and not a usual like D&D thing.
There are some. I just don't have any.
It's fine. No worries.
I can't have everything, sir.
I know. Like, well, and I also didn't want you thinking that I expected you to have like every mini out there.
I don't. Yet. Once I get the 3D printer up and running, then that'll be another.
Yeah.
That'll be another matter entirely.
I'm sure.
Because I do have an STL file for a snowman. I do. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Nice. So next year for the holiday one around, we'll have your snowman.
Yeah, I found a subscription that does like a theme one every month.
Oh, that's
cool. The first one I did basically stuff for Icewind Dale.
Okay.
So it's got like a yeti and a saber cat and the big boss, the
Nice.
were owl lady thing.
Yeah.
So
I also need to figure out because I have like copy and pasted like characters before, like like villains before, and it hasn't shared like the stats. Like if I minus like the health from one, it hasn't done that before. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing it. I mean, granted, I don't.
And I don't know enough about I don't know enough about Roll20 to say one way or the other of what to suggest. So
yeah, no, it'll be fine. Cause yeah, unless y'all do something real dumb, you're not gonna be fighting more than one or two at a time. So I can.
Have you met this crowd? Have you met them?
I have, but as of right now, for the most part, all of these creatures are spread out.
Okay.
Because basically, with
Rocky's
this,
not here, so there's no chance of a thunder wave to attract everybody either. So
yeah.
we got that going for us.
Yeah, and like the spaces, like they're wide enough that two people can walk down, but they're near enough where Serenity's not going to want to cast Shatter. So it's fun. Yeah. This map, for some reason, resized itself, and when it did, it shrunk all my dynamic lighting that I had done. And then when I resized it, made it the proper size, it kept the dynamic lighting small. So you guys shouldn't be restricted by walls or anything because they're not there. I had to delete them all. I also figured out.
I still got like dynamic lighting on. I don't know if that makes a difference. I can only see like the corner that we're in.
That's interesting.
I mean,
oh, that is because Theo, with being a human, you don't
have dark vision, right?
But I think that's dumb because even us human eyes in the dark, we adjust and can see things. Like, not the clearest. So I give you like 20 feet of dark vision.
Gotcha.
I
can walk through a wall. Look at that. Woo!
You can walk through a wall. But yeah. Yeah, you and Johnny both have
20 feet out.
20 feet. And then Serenity and Grand have 60 feet. And Jet has like a million. No, he has 60 as well. Archimedes has 120 feet of dark vision.
Being an owl.
Yes. But the cookies, since I'm guessing we left the tray upstairs, I'm going to remove from all of your journals. I still have it if anyone wants it again.
I don't need all cookies.
Hello.
Hello, is Shiro okay?
Yeah, he was just, it was weird. I heard a bunch of noise in the other room, and then he like bolted in here, and he doesn't get the zoomies, so I just was confused. But it just seemed like a random instance of the zoomies.
Okay. I know sometimes with Loki, like because you said you heard some noise, like he'll like run and like bump into like a cabinet or something and shake what's on the cabinet and then scare himself and run like. So maybe it was something like that, like
maybe, yeah.
Or like he was rolling around and bumped into something and it made noise and he wasn't expecting. But okay. All right. So y'all head down the stairs. And I copied and pasted everyone, so you should all be able to move. Yeah. And what you come down into looks like a storeroom, but like a food storeroom. Like these definitely look like, some sort of alcohol barrels. And these, if anyone wants to look in them, they have like dried like jerky and food items. So no toys.
More food?
More food. It's a holiday themed one. There's going to be lots of food.
Food and
Jet's
booze.
gonna try to open.
Jet's going to try and open it.
Yeah.
All right. Jet, if Jet can make me a strength check, we can see if he can get it open. All right. With that 3, he doesn't. He gets he almost gets his beak stuck in like a little gap between like the boards. But
Oh no.
like it's one of those where like it sticks for like a second and then he pulls out and he's fine. Because it wasn't a nat 1.
Hold on. Be right back.
Okay.
Got problems again.
Possibly. Does anyone else want to kind of search around or steal some dried meats?
Well, I'll definitely look at the alcohol.
Okay.
So will Jet.
All right. So what you find is in the 3 barrels in front of you, Gran, look to be like very old, like, and I mean like a couple 100-year-old that's sitting there for a while, mead. And then in these
Does
barrels,
mead better drink with age or not?
I don't know.
Probably not.
That's probably not that long, at least.
Does Grand care?
Actually, yes, he does. You have to have top-notch mead. See, this
I don't think
obviously
Grand
is
cares.
not Santa Claus because Santa Claus would never let this happen to good mead.
It says, okay, so my quick look says that it should be drank between 6 months to 3 years, after 6 months to 3 years of aging. So yeah, so it's probably not very good.
If it's been sitting there for a few centuries, yeah, I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Um,
And that confirms Gron's suspicions because, yeah,
yeah.
obviously only an evil person would let mead last or waste away like that.
True, very true. I'll say these bottom barrels are something closer to like a gnomish ale, which may last a little longer, but it's still probably not in good shape. That, and through this doorway, since you've walked over there, you find a set of stairs leading down even further to another level. So do you guys want to explore this floor a bit more? Do you want to just go downstairs and see what's downstairs?
What do you think? More information, or do we just go down and beat the guy?
I mean, more
I say
information
let's
never
go
hurts
down.
anything.
Oh. That's the difference between Theo and Lee.
I mean, we don't necessarily know that he's in the bottom floor.
We don't know that he's not.
Yeah.
Do we hear anything, see anything strange on the floor or anything like that?
Can I track? When tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long they pass through. So if I'm looking for Klaus or what I know is now Krampus, or assume could be Krampus, could I track him? I mean, could I find like a different set of like? Is it hoof prints? Yeah.
It would be hoof prints, yes. I'm gonna say whomever wants to give me sort of an investigation check.
What's the investigation for?
To see if you can find either like any symbols or signs or hoof prints, tracking information. I know you would have like advantage on that.
No, I think I would just know it, right? I think I would. It says while tracking other creatures, you learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long they pass through the area.
The only reason I'm saying investigation is because I will admit, if nothing else, with Brandon's 15 and Serenity's nat 20, Krampus is not on this floor. So that's why it would be, I'm going to say it's an investigation. If he was on this floor, I would be like, okay, you know he is in this location. So I'm going to say you instantly know that he's not on this floor, and you guys are pretty sure he's not upstairs. So with your search, you know that he did not go down these stairs, and that he most likely went down a set of stairs to the south. Just because you...
I relay that.
Okay. All right. And then Theo, with your investigation, so you're looking for like any sort of symbols or signs or anything?
Whatever's around, yeah.
Okay. So, since you know Gnomish, you see kind of closer to, you're human, gnomes are short. So like Gnomish height on these doors. There's a little kind of set of signs over here that state like workshop, that direction. Sleeping quarters, kind of an arrow pointing up. And then also pointing out that this direction are storerooms, as well as, trying to remember if it's this or not. Storeroom / the another kind of like in Gnomish writing, essentially a hidden passage to the dock.
I relay this information to the group.
Okay.
We might want to go that way and see if we can, if that's an escape route, we want to make sure that he won't get out.
That's cut off, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Lee, do you want to join the group, or are you just like, I'm going downstairs?
No, I'll join. Okay.
Just wanted to make sure. I was like, you were looking down, and I was like, okay, I don't know if you had seen where everyone was going.
No, I'm eating, and also I have 2 tokens, so I might fall behind it a little bit.
No worries. I'll just kind of in general, if you're okay with it, just kind of keep Jet and Lee close to everyone then.
Okay. Cool.
That way you can eat and not worry. All right, Grand. Well, you're getting close to the corner. Are you doing this like sneakily, or are you just kind of going as is? Are you?
I'm not trying to make a lot of noise.
Okay.
But I'm not particularly trying to be quiet. I just have my hammer out, and I figure if I see another snow creature, I'm just going to bash its head in.
Oh, right. So
that's a solid plan.
Since that is what you're doing, as you round this corner, unless you're going to go into the doorway first. So you're going to go up here or around the corner first.
Are there signs on the door?
That door says toy storage.
Sounds like they're storing toys in this room.
Human toys or other toys?
Doesn't say.
Carving is old, so it could be that it started as one and changed to another.
Should we investigate?
Yeah, let's take a quick look in here.
All right. Move in. All right. Whomever would like to investigate can investigate. Great. So looks like I've done some investigation checks. All right. Lee, you see over here some like for toy bows, they're actually well crafted and like pretty decent looking. So you might be, and you're like, wow, like I haven't seen, this is better than the toy bow I got when I was a kid, kind of a thing. For Theo, you find actually surprisingly in this little barrel right here that you are next to. I mean, all of the other like they look like actual like normal toys, non-human toys. But in this barrel, you actually find 4 health potions, which is really kind of weird. Maybe they're kind of old, but a little dusty. But you think maybe Santa used to deliver gifts to adventurers too, maybe.
I've played enough video games to know that when health potions drop and there's a save state, it's usually because there's something big coming.
Is ammo laying on the floor anywhere?
What's that? Yeah.
Any ammo?
Carolyn,
I mean, I can picture. Huh?
Can we push a save? Can we do a save point here?
Yeah, can we load a save right here?
Yeah, so we can load a save. Right.
If there's 4 of them, I give 1 to each of us.
Okay. So everyone gets a health potion.
Does everybody have their extra quarters? That way, if we run out of continues, we can buy some more.
Goodness. Oh, right.
I have it. It's called Revivify. Revivify. Yeah.
All right. So everyone gets a health potion. Yay. Now our but yeah, that's kind of all that's found. All of the toys appear to be like very old, non-made of humans toys that have been well stored. You think if any child were to get them now, they would enjoy them after dusting them off. So that's all that you see in this room. There is also a stairwell that you guys find, but it looks like it goes up into essentially the one of the rooms in the big building. There we go. I can talk.
Gotcha. Okay, so guys, you're ready to take on this guy over here that I saw around the corner?
I'm ready.
Yep.
Okay.
I've got my super helpful ice magic.
Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Right.
Ah!
Oh, not that loud.
Oh.
All right. Then everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
That is adorable. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Well, Lee, with your yelling, you are going first.
It's my ranger inspiration.
Something like that.
Everybody suddenly went, why is he yelling? And we turn around and look at him, and he runs past us and fires.
Serenity just puts her head in her hands.
I'm gonna run around the corner this way,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go to right here. I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna shift my hunter's mark, and then I'm gonna fire.
All right. Hunter's mark is shifted.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit it twice.
It's okay. So the 19 does hit. So.
And then I'm gonna have Shiro, not Shiro.
One of the two.
What's that?
One of the two.
Yeah, one of them is gonna come around here to right there.
Cool.
And that will be my turn.
Right. So Serenity has a higher dex than the snowman. So she's gonna come here and then do her usual. And hits both. All right. So this one is like instantly looking really rough, pretty much. And that's her turn. So now it's the snowman's turn. And I mean, guess who he's gonna go after?
Probably Grant.
Even though, yeah, because Grant's right in front of him. And I do kind of want him to go after Lee, but I'm gonna do something else. Because Johnny, you said Lee was yelling, right?
I did.
Are you gonna keep that just real quick?
It was more of a joke, but at this point, everything that I say is a joke has become true of what Lee has done. So I feel like, yeah, Lee probably did that.
If you don't want him to, that is fine.
You know what? D&D is about taking risks. I did
All
it.
right.
I screamed.
All right.
This is the shirt yelling conversation all over again. Except it's all me this time.
All right. So these first two are going to be at Grand. These second two are going to be at Lee. All right. So I know both of those miss Grand.
Hello.
Hi. This is why I asked about yelling. So let's see. You have a 15, so you're gonna take some damage. And you have the ring of cold resistance. Are you tuned to that right now? Okay.
I am.
All right. So you got a nice scratch. And then I will also, since you were yelling, 20.
During the last fight, it crossed my mind. I was like, maybe I should give Theo my cold resistance ring since I'm going to stay out of danger. Here we are.
Good thing you didn't.
Yeah. All right. So the snowman have all gone. So now, Grand, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna swing at this guy in front of me.
All right. That 20 hits. All right. And how much damage did you have? All right, the one in front of you is looking real rough. He's missing like an arm and a leg. Kind of like half of his face is just like caved in.
Come on, you cold-hearted slushy.
All right, Theo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame the one in front of Grand.
All right. Thank you for that. And if he fails this, which I'm pretty sure he will. Oh, no. Oh. He's just got so much missing. Like, it's just harder to hit, I guess. So it's back up to Lee.
Okay. I'm going to disengage as an action and run. And then, oh boy, there's more down there. Okay. I'm going to run this way instead.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Jet attack this guy right here.
Okay. And he hits. And how does Jet kill this snowman?
Just beak flying, wings straight, beak straight out, and in a corkscrew goes all the way through the snowman, and it just slides off itself and falls into a puddle of slush.
Nice. All right. So this one's dead. All right. Now it is Serenity's turn.
Well, and then he's
Oh
gonna,
yeah, sorry.
and then he's gonna fly this way.
Fly that way. All right.
Yep.
And because Jet moved, you can't move your hunter's mark right now, correct?
He can move as a free action, but
Okay.
Since he attacked. I can't. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Serenity is going to then try and Eldritch Blast this dude. And hits once. Does a bit of damage. All right. And that's going to be her turn since everyone's looking decent. No one's looking super injured. And now it's the snowman's turn. So we're going to start with these bad boys. 5, 10, 15, 30. And that one is going to try and hit Gron because he's the closest. And miss. And so then this one, 5, 10, 15, 20. He saw the Jet take down his buddy, so he's going to try and hit Jet. Is a 13
big
hit.
mistake. Big mistake.
Oh, I know. All right, so neither of those hit him. Then this guy, we go 5, 10, 15, 20. And, since I am not sure. All right, odds he's going to hit Serenity, evens he's going to hit Lee, or go after Lee. All right, it's going after Lee. Let's do, and 11 misses. So that's their turn. Grond, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just pound on this guy in front of me here.
All right.
As my action.
Okay.
Where is it? There it is. Oh!
Oh, nice.
That's 20.
That 20, yeah. So this one, you definitely, he's like, you've taken out half of his health, so he's again missing like an arm. He's got like a big like chunk of his like torso missing, and yeah. So you did a big owie to that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use a bonus action and pull up a spiritual weapon and put it over here.
Okay.
And it's going to try and swing at that guy.
Okay. So, let's see.
8 force damage.
Nice. Just seeing if I can find like a little. Oh, I was like, I'm trying to see if I can find a little thing to be your spiritual weapon.
Just look for a hammer if you got one.
Hammer, I've got one. All right. Search this thing. Why am I not? Okay, so I have like people holding hands. Well, we'll just grab and drop this little square. There we go. Yay, Google, or yay, search. All right, so yeah, that 8 hits, or the 19 hits for 8 damage. There we go. I can talk.
Okay. Do you want to give me control on it so I can move it on my turn?
Yes. Let me. I'm just going to, because it is a spiritual weapon, I'm just giving it a random assignment, and then I will assign that to you. That's going to be the quickest way to do it. Oh, accidentally zooming in. Okay. There we go. Should be in your journal as a cat, because that was the first thing I could find.
Meet my cat. His name is Hammer.
Yes. All right. So, and you did your spiritual weapon attack. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay. So Lee, or Theobald, it's your turn.
I am going to guiding bolt the one between Serenity and Lee.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope. It just kind of zooms past it. Okay, anything else?
Not with my luck. Nope.
All right. Lee, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to disengage once again,
Mhm.
and I'm going to run this way
Okay.
and run this way. I can't run that far. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I can run that far. And I'm going to attack the one next to Serenity.
Okay.
I haven't shifted Hunter's Mark yet, have I? I don't think I have. Not to this. So I'm going to shift Hunter's Mark as my bonus action.
Okay.
And attack.
Oh, didn't you disengage?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yep, I did. Sorry. So I'm not going to attack. I'm going to attack with Jet is what I wanted to do.
Okay.
But you used your Hunter's Mark.
You're right. I did.
All right.
So I'm going to move Jet and call it a day.
Okay.
Or if you leave Jet there, if the guy tries to move away. No, never mind. Jet's a little too crunchy.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Jet. Where can I? Well, I want him to fly above. Well, here I'm gonna move him to right here. So he's flying above. I know he can still be reached, but whatever.
Yeah. Just flying
okay.
back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah. He's just like, I don't know what to do. Okay, that's it. That's my turn.
Oh, right. Okay, so Serenity is gonna go, and he's gonna just do her usual right now. No, actually, I think she's gonna try actually something a little different. Let's try Toll the Dead. See what happens. They're not that wise. Sweet. So. There we go. All right. So that's going to be her turn. Now it's the snowman's turn. We'll start with the one that's going to still go after Grand. Guessing that 25 hits. For a second, I was like, "Are you sleeping, David? Are you resistant to? Are you resistant to cold?"
No, I am not.
Okay. You take that full 18 damage.
Ow.
Yeah. And then the one in front of Serenity is going to go after her. Ooh, and she's luckily she's cold resistant. Taking some damage, and yeah, that hurts. And this last one is gonna come right here by Lee. I'll go after him again.
Ah! Leave me alone!
Yeah. So both of those hit. That is that's 27 damage.
To Lee?
To Lee. Because it's
10,
it's 13 basically plus 14. Yeah, 27
right.
damage. Said y'all got healing potions for a reason.
How did we divvy them up? I mean, I know we didn't, but
You
Everyone
got one.
Everyone
Oh,
go.
everyone did good. Okay, cool.
And again, if you take it yourself, it's a bonus action. If you give it
Or
to
tell
someone
somebody
else,
else
it's
to
an
spell it.
action.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we all have the good berry and the gooder berry
That's right.
as well. And then, well, Grand also, I think, still has some health potions left from the last adventure as well.
And there's two
And-
clerics.
And Claire.
To clarify, the gooderberry might heal more, but the good berry tastes better. So.
Oh yeah, my gooder berries kind of taste like a jerk clot, but you know,
Okay.
they're still very filling, and Gron thinks they taste wonderful. So you know.
Good to know. Oh, Johnny has a blue cup. Sorry.
It has water in it, but that's what I'm saying anyway.
Hey, no judgment here. Oh, so the snowman just went. It is now Grand's turn.
Hey, I'm going to swing at this one in front of me with the warhammer.
Okay.
Does 20 hit?
It does.
So 11 bludgeoning.
Yes, and it is. I'm just gonna say that this one's gone because I think having it sitting with 2 hit points is dumb.
Okay.
So how would you like to kill that one?
Oh well, this time since you know someone already took a head off of one, I'm just going to blow through the middle of it and have it just kind of shatter from the middle, and then the top part comes down. Boom, boom.
Nice. Sounds good.
And then bonus action, my warhammer will attack this guy over here, and I'm going to go ahead and use my movement. Come over here, but the warhammer, the spiritual hammer,
Yes.
is going to take a swing at.
This one and hit and do 5 damage.
Mhm.
I think.
He's gonna swing at Jet. He's been against us this whole time.
Oh yeah, no, then we're all
Alright.
dead.
All right, so this one had taken about 20 damage already, so that would make him down to 15. And this one, I don't think has taken any, if I'm remembering correctly. So, all right, and that everything, Grond? All right, Theo.
Theo is going to move up to the snowman,
Okay,
and he's having better luck with his mace, so he's going to try and crack it with that.
There you go.
You have had really good luck with the mace. So, you took a little chunk out of its middle, its bottom half. There you go. Anything else?
No, I think that'll do.
All right, Lee, it is your turn.
Okay, for the third and hopefully final time, I'm
Mhm.
going to disengage.
Okay.
As an action, I'm going to go right there.
Mhm.
I'm going to move Jet in the way. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to take my potion.
Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 2. Is that what it is?
Yes. Sounds right.
8. So I heal 8 hit points.
Okay. 8 hit points. That's
Okay.
good.
So that is that's that.
Right. Then Serenity is gonna try and hopefully take out the one in front of her. And try an old Sacred Flame. Ooh, it fails. She kills it. Yay! So this just kind of gets swirled with fiery energy and just melts. So yay. 3 down. 1 to go. This one. That's it. So I don't think that one's taken any damage yet. Yeah. All right. Now it is its turn. Who looks like the bigger threat between Brond and Jet? Gonna say
See,
it's
Depends
Brond.
how much you had to drink.
The heavily armored dwarf obviously looks more dangerous, but they don't realize that it's Jet that's going to kill him.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then he's gonna eat their carrot nose as like a trophy. All right, so Grond, these are coming after you, and they miss.
Of course.
They really need to realize Jet is easier to hit. And Grond, it is now your turn.
Yeah, well, these guys have flush for brain, so,
I do.
Okay, let's start with the Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crit.
That's beautiful. Right.
And then
so you kind of cut it in half.
Okay. It's still there?
Yes, it's still there.
I'll bring the spiritual weapon up and it'll swing.
Okay.
Yeah, 13
and
probably.
It hits for 9 damage.
Oh.
Yep, so this one's already looking really rough.
Okay, Jet, finish him off.
Well, Theo gets to go first.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna move up so I can actually see something. And let's try a good old-fashioned Sacred Flame.
Right.
I think that worked.
Yeah, how do you want to kill it?
I just melt the sucker.
You just melt it? All right, awesome.
Ron looks at his shoes and goes, "You got the enemy all over my shoes there." Ugh. Shake off my shoes a little.
Actually, probably, besides the snowman, it's probably over all our shoes at this point.
Pretty much. It's definitely, with the one that Serenity took out, it's all over her shoes. It's all over the ground. But yeah.
Jet's like got his feathers are all wet and
Yeah. Kind of icky. All right. So yay, you.
Okay, let's group up a little bit here, guys. How's everyone doing?
I'm good.
I'd say yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I realized I didn't minus from my temporary hit points, so actually.
At this point, I'm probably the most banged up of us all.
You and Lee.
You and me, Lee?
Yeah, you and Lee are about equal.
It's okay. I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
We'll do. Serenity's gonna be like, should we maybe, like in the room with the toys and such, so we maybe just rest for a little bit?
Do you guys want to do a short rest?
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
That
Okay.
would be
Me.
good.
Fall back and heal up.
Yeah. Alright, so then I'm gonna move all of you back into this room. And I will state that before we all actually take a rest, Serenity will, because she gets her spell slots back on a short rest, do cure wounds, one on Theobald and one on Lee. So this first one I'm going to say is for Lee, and the second one is...
One on Theobald and one on Leopold?
Yes.
I haven't said my full name too many times, but I just love that we coincidentally have rhyming. We're the two humans that have the same sounding names.
Very true.
Anyone from the outside that's not a human would think that we're all just essentially copies.
All humans look alike.
Yeah.
All right.
We all have similar names. We all
We all look alike.
So,
yep.
but yeah, so I guess unfortunately Theobald gets like all of the heals apparently, because she did 20 healing for the one for Theobald and 8 or 9 for the one for Lee, which I feel kind of bad about, but that's the way I said it. So
I'm back up to full. So
Yeah, with that, I'm back up to full too,
yeah.
or just about, or at least close enough.
How much did you heal me?
You got 9, which I just put in, and
Okay.
Brandon got 20. So Brandon, who was only down 18, is up to full. Lee, you were over half. Grond did hit dice.
I used my hit dice, yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else going to use some hit dice?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Serenity
I'm gonna
will
use-
use 1.
3. 16. So I'm up to 38.
So you're almost at full.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Cool. Alright, so y'all take a long rest. Nothing happens. It's very quiet. So you get a little bit of peace. I'm gonna say anyone who wants to, potentially, especially since we have 2 people without dark vision in this group, if anyone wants to take a look at the torches in this room, you can roll investigation to see if you notice anything about them.
Guys, look at this. He's licking the window.
Is it because of the condensation?
Yeah.
Hopefully that window is clean.
It is now.
Say that.
No, he cleaned it with Windex just yesterday.
Oh god. All right.
No, he's been doing that for weeks.
So Theobald, I'm going to say yes.
Your window has been cleaned for weeks, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yes.
Just in that spot, though.
Yep.
All right. So Theo, unless anyone else wants to roll investigation, I will state that you notice that, those torches actually have they actually look like they're what's called an ever-burning torch, and it's not super secure. So if you wanted to maybe take one and give one to yourself and one to maybe your other human friend, you could.
And I do so.
Okay.
And if that human friend isn't with us, then you can just give it to me instead.
That works. Okay.
Yeah, these things are worth a little bit of money around here. I understand humans like them a lot.
Yeah. But I figured that
we can see in the dark. We just choose to hold these
Choose
torches
not to?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I will also what you think. I'm assuming that you're going to carry them.
Yep.
Yeah. I think he's around here. We might have sounded an alarm.
Oh no.
I was going to say, Johnny, what'd you do? Come over here.
Well, Shira was looking out the window and saw the ambulance going by, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's a police car instead, and they're coming to arrest you for licking my windows.
Oh goodness. Oh.
Which he's still doing.
Are there laws against window licking?
I feel like there should be.
All right. So you all now have an ever-burning torch. You can see in the dark. It's great. All right. So now, what do y'all want to do?
Let's go hunt down a monster.
Yeah. Well, we were going to check to see what else is over here.
Yep.
So you're just walking? Are you gonna search for anything? Or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm just kind of searching around as we go.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
All right. And you can make me an investigation or a perception check. All right. Cool. All right. So what you all notice, unless Johnny, are you gonna just kind of keep guard?
Yeah.
Or...
No, it's okay. No.
Okay. So what you all notice is in these boxes out here. So in the boxes, it does appear to be more kind of humanoid or former human toys. These seem to be more of a bad mead and ale. And then I will state that since you're just walking down, I'm assuming you're opening like the doors and kind of checking in. Like the doors over here. These are old regular toys. So this seems to be a little kind of mishmash of, hundreds of year old toys that have been sitting in boxes and the toys made out of humans. But you're also not hearing anything.
That's something you don't hear every day, toys made out of humans. Okay, so why don't we finish looking around this level real quick. Try and find a way down.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Try and find a way down that might lead us to the big bad guy.
At closer investigation, is it exclusively humans or just humanoids? Like, do Theo and I need to worry? Or
humanoids.
Okay.
So,
like, can Grond and Jet just go home, or like?
I mean, you don't see any like that appear to be like animals. Like there aren't any birds that have been transformed, but some look a little
Jet,
bit more
good.
like a bit more like dwarves and elves and tieflings and humanoid kind of creatures.
Okay.
So I will state that overall,
yes, we should go look for affairs.
Yes. So I'm gonna say, Grond, while you were wandering around, can you make me a second or an investigation since you did perception last time?
And the answer is no, I cannot make an investigation.
Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, anyone else while they're looking? Theo, if you want to do an investigation check.
That's the lowest I wrote on a check all day.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to say Serenity's kind of following you with 2 around, and we'll see what she does on an investigation check.
Better.
Oh, goodness. Someone made it. So she actually finds, and I'm going to state that kind of where she is in the wall near where she is, there is actually, she finds a secret passage. So she kind of opens the secret passage, but she does not go in because she's not going anywhere by herself.
Go in the secret passage. Say,
right.
come on, guys. Follow me.
All right, and where it pops out, I'm going to move the 3 of you who are right here, and then I will grab you in a second, Johnny. Is it actually pops out in this hidden room. I'm just gonna make it so we're all out of the wall. I'm gonna go grab Jet and Lee. And in this room, you find a bunch of scrolls. On kind of each of the scrolls is the marking for a different town in the continent. And if anyone wants to unroll it, they can. Or if you just kind of want to assume what I think you all are assuming these are, you can do that as well.
A list of good and bad boys.
Yes, I want to check. I want to check the naughty list to see where Grond is.
That means you need to know the town that Grond is from.
Oh, true.
You'll never find him.
I'd like to then look for myself and see where I am.
I looked over her shoulder.
Right. So then
the closest it would say would be outskirts of Icewind Dale, probably.
Okay. So then roll me perception, since we just did investigation, to see if you can find anything that is Icewind Dale or outskirts. So you see one that says Icewind Dale, and then kind of buried a little bit below it because there's a few scrolls. It looks like they're organized by kind of decade. So like a scroll is used for 10 years, and then a new one's made. So you do find one kind of buried under a few Icewind Dale sets. You do find one that says Icewind Dale Outliers. So kind of like the outlying area is. And on there, let's see.
This is where we find out whether or not Lee and Serenity have been naughty.
Oh God. So I'm gonna say next to Lee's, it overall has nice, but there are a few because it goes for 10 years, so it will say like nice and then like a line through it like for the next year kind of a thing. There have been a few years that say naughty or undecided.
You see, if you go naughty a few more times, then you can shrink into a toy, and then you can ride on Jet.
Ooh, that would be really cool. I would like to, out of curiosity, can I check 2 more names?
With 2 more perception checks, yes.
Okay. The next I would like to check is Rai Bashal.
Okay.
And the last name is Cole, Kol, but I don't have a last name for him.
And they're going to be on the same scroll?
Same area of growing up, yep.
All right. So for Cole, I'm going to assume Cole's like a friend. This is DM asking, not Serenity.
I've told Mel some things. I haven't told you everything, but yes, it is a person I knew growing up.
Okay. So with Cole, I'm gonna say, since it's someone that Lee knew growing up, they're very similar. Like they're almost all of them years are the same, but some of the undecideds for Lee say naughty for Cole.
That Cole.
I know. And then for Rye, because I know that name sounds familiar, so I'm gonna go with what I'm thinking I remember who the person is.
It's Rai Bashal, so it's
yeah. It for like a few years, it says nice, and then after that, just has some question marks.
Don't we all?
Yeah. So yeah. So anyone else want to search?
Lee will remember this.
Anyone else want to do some searching for names or?
Yep.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I look up a few. I want to look up everyone else in the party.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, I also want to. I want to see when Rodrigo has ever been naughty, because I feel like he is too good, and I want to. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I hope everyone is okay with whatever I say. I did not ask anyone beforehand. So
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start with Grand. I'm gonna
Grand, I intentionally make sure that mine is covered and no one can see it.
Well, no, I was just gonna say for your role, since you said you were gonna search for everyone.
Yep.
We're gonna usually have you roll one at a time, because of one perception check at a time. But you're gonna tell me who it is before you roll.
Okay. So we already have Lee.
Yes.
Have we done Theo yet? Well, I'm sure Theo finds his own. Let's go ahead with Brocky.
Brocky, all right. So with that 15, And I'm just gonna state this right now. The DC of this is going to be, I'm gonna say is gonna be 13. So anything below 13 or below, you don't find the names. So I guess technically it's 14.
Don't we need to know where they're from to know where they are? Because I don't know where Brockie's from.
Well, we did find out because remember we met one of the people from her town.
When? When was that?
Wasn't there another Dragonborn that we ran into at that one?
I remember there being a Dragonborn, but I don't remember. Like, I remember there being a Dragonborn. I remember Brocky calling her cousin, but like Serenity, I'm pretty sure Serenity asked her about it, and she said like that's just kind of what all Dragonborn call each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So I assumed that they, like, Sarah Lynn and Serenity assumed that they weren't actually related, that it was like their form of greeting.
Brockie's a huge mystery. I have no idea.
I know. Ashley still owes me her backstory, so I can do one-shots themed to y'all. David still owes me Ron's backstory too.
Honestly, everybody in this party, now that I think about it, everybody's a mystery. I don't know anything about Grand or Theo or even Rodrigo. Like, I don't even know where he's from.
To be fair, Theo knows everything about you guys.
Oh.
Well, should we just say that we look these up and then later on after you determine what you can and can't tell us,
we'll do that. So I guess just rule kind of for everyone. And then if I'm just saying the order, because like I said, the DC's are going to be, I guess, technically 14, because if you hit 14, you'll find it. So that way we know if you found it. And let me grab a notebook, because I have rearranged everything, because I've used this desk for making dice. Now that I do that. Notebook, where did you go?
Well, it's Bhakti, TikTok, and Grog are the three that aren't here right now, right?
Yeah. Oh, Bhakti, Rodrigo.
Grog. Oh yeah, and well, I thought we already looked up Rodrigo. So I wasn't able to get Grog, but I was able to get everyone else.
No, I didn't. We didn't look up Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a 17 on his.
Okay.
Theo's not really interested in looking himself up. If one of you guys want to look him up, knock yourselves out.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know where Theo's from.
Oops. Nope, couldn't find him.
All right. So Theo, and who was the other one that you didn't find? Who was the 12?
Guard.
Guard. Okay. Then it went. So 19 would be Serenity then? Or
Oh no, I thought we already looked up Serenity. 19. Okay, so it would have been TikTok, Guard.
okay.
So the first one was Bhakti, then TikTok, Guarg, and Leo. Then we tried Theo, and I couldn't. And now, might as well. I thought we already looked up Serenity.
When you say Leo, you mean Rodrigo, right?
Oh, sorry, Rodrigo. Yeah.
Because we've got Theo, we've got Lee and Leo, and then we've got Leo who plays Rodrigo.
Yeah. Oh, right.
And that's her Serenity.
So okay, so no for Guarg, no for Theo, but everyone else. All right, yeah. And yeah, I will have to talk. I haven't talked to Matt about TikTok in forever. So yeah, so for Rodrigo, Brocky, and TikTok, I will get back to you on. For Serenity, I'm going to say you find it. You also find with that 15 that hers all say some form of good but undeliverable. And everyone else in the towns say naughty. And then the last two on the list say missing.
Okay.
Which last two?
The last two on Serenity's
people
list.
from Serenity's town.
Oh,
So the last 2 years she's been missing.
gotcha.
But before that, she was on the good list, or the nice list, but undeliverable.
So did one of these things go down?
Yes. This one, yep. That one goes down.
Can I ask Theo where? Well, I'm gonna ask Theo where are you from?
Little monastery.
What's it called?
Monastery of Saint Sophia.
I'm gonna look for the monastery of Saint Sophia.
Okay, see if you can find what Gron couldn't.
Perception?
Yes.
Nope.
You don't find it. You're not sure, like, if it's Sophia with a PH or an F. Like,
And I'm afraid. At this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
and
I feel like Lee would have worded it in a way that's like, Theo, remind me, what was the name of that place? Not where are you from, because I've totally asked you before.
Depends on what language you're asking in.
I would know that you know different languages, right?
I would hope so at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's been able to, like...
Read pretty much anything.
Yeah. How many different languages do you know?
1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5, 6.
The list of what he doesn't know is shorter.
Yeah, probably. 6 excluding common.
Wow.
Yep.
Do you know, like, undercommon or deep speech?
Those are 2 I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Are these lists written in all common?
They're written in, from what you can tell, and there's, like, Serenity speaks Elvish. Like, there's enough of us who know different languages. They're spoken, or they're written in the main language for that area.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
So for most of you guys, it would be common. For Grand, it would be in Dwarvish.
Then could I know Elvish, could I well, I don't know where Rodrigo's from. Never mind.
Okay, for the heck of it, I'm going to find one from Waterdeep and look up Blaster.
Okay. Try.
That'd probably be naughty every year.
Probably.
Who are you looking up?
Blaster.
Who's that?
He's the mad mage that runs the Undermountain.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to roll and see, and I'll tell you if you find it. Because why not? Johnny wants all of our games to be in a shared universe. Oh, wow.
I do.
So, yeah. So you find it.
Naughty, very, very naughty. Very, very, very naughty.
I imagine Lee is looking through the list and he's just like, Xander, I don't know who that is. Leaf, I don't know who that is. Like, it probably says, I'm guessing Xander's naughty most of his life.
Yeah, and the last one that was written says missing.
Yep.
We found again.
Huh? Never to be found again. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. All right. So are you all heading downstairs?
Yep.
All right. Going in the usual order?
Probably.
Yep.
Okay. Now I have to figure out where you currently are lining up with the next map.
Over there, down on the left, Bottom left.
I know. Yep.
No, over, actually, towards the center more. Over there, see?
You'll, you'll see in a minute. Once I get y'all organized on this map. And move you over. So in theory, this one will actually have like correct dynamic lighting and everything. Hopefully.
This is cool. We exist in 2 places.
I know. I need to go up there.
Hey, I'm not that powerful of a wizard yet.
There you go. Bottom left. I will say, especially down here, you're getting more of the like smell of the water, like almost like you're near the dock, and it's much colder than it's been kind of in the other location.
I don't feel any different.
Yeah, with your 20 layers of clothing. And I'm gonna say by this point, because I know, Johnny, you and I keep kind of like joking that eventually Lee is going to take Serenity like winter clothes shopping. I'm gonna say at this point you have. She at least has like a heavy winter cloak. She's not freezing.
That's good. I mean, and I have enough layers to honestly pass them around if needed.
Yes, but how clean are they? When's the last time they've been washed?
Oh, they're not. But how clean are any of our clothes?
I'm gonna say at least for Serenity, like anytime like we know we're gonna be in town for a few days, she gets her stuff washed. Oh. She definitely wants clean clothes. Right. You having fun, Grant? Grant has the zoomies. Are we heading that way, Grant?
Sure.
Okay.
Unless you have another place to go. I have no idea.
I was gonna see if anyone wanted to roll perception.
Oh, okay. I'll roll perception.
My map is kind of screwy right now. I'm just seeing like all black. There's like a little corner where the dock is.
Oh, bottom a little bit further down to the right.
There I am.
Nah. For some reason, your things that it had vision but didn't show like the distances. So I just had to turn it off and on, and it's fine.
A general perception check?
Yep.
I can roll one of those quick. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to... Yeah, they're not being quiet. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so you definitely both Grond and Brandon. Lee, I don't know if you want to get in on this. But if you get
perception.
Yeah.
Come on in, the water's fine.
All right. So everyone but Serenity notices that from this doorway over here, you're hearing kind of the same sounds that the snowman up on the higher levels were making, like that kind of like that like laugh. And then you're also hearing a bit of what sounds like chanting.
Do I understand what they're saying in the chant?
That is a good question. I'm going to say, let me see what. No, I'm going to say it's in deep speech. Not because you don't know it, but just because of what they're doing.
Plot twist, Jet knew deep speech all along.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, which language are they speaking?
Deep speech.
Okay. What are they saying?
Do you speak deep speech?
I know a lot about secret languages. Yes, I know deep speech.
So it, since you know deep speech, it sounds like essentially they are casting some sort of ritual. You assume that it is the one to turn people into toys, just from the general language of it.
They're about to turn people into toys. Wait, what do they call that? Toying someone?
Sure.
When you make it into a verb, what is that? To be toyed?
Toyified?
Toyified. Should we call it toyified?
Toyification.
Toyification.
I
What do
like
you
that
think?
better. I like
Okay.
that better.
Okay, good. Now we know what to tell them to stop doing. And I walk up to the door and bash it open.
Cease this toyification process.
Right. So, let me move that for you then. So you're definitely not going to be stealthy about it. You're just going to bash the door in.
Oh, this is stealthy for Ron.
I know. All right. So when you bash open the door, one, you're going to get everyone's attention in the room. All of the people that you were seeing are all unconscious. They're all asleep. There was just not many dead options for NPCs that I had, or sleeping options. They're not. And they all have kind of a faint black glow around them. And since you bashed open the door, we're all gonna roll for initiative. Don't forget to click your tokens. Last but not least, sorry. All right, so surprisingly, I'm gonna say maybe at this point, Serenity is very used to Gron's tactics. So, so she's going to head in, or not head in, head there, and and Eldritch Blast this dude right in front. And the second one hits, so it's going to take the 8 damage. All right. So Lee, what you gonna do?
How long has it been since our very first combat encounter?
At this point, probably an hour and a half, because we did take that long rest.
Oh, right.
Oh, short rest. Sorry, we took the short rest.
Okay. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this bad boy right here. And I'm going to shoot him with Frostbite.
The 11 misses.
Dang. And then I'm going to move up and move back. And then I'm going to have Jet fly. Let's see. He's going to fly in and go right there.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. So now it is the bad guy's turn. Yes. I'm guessing Ground, you're blocking the doorway.
Yep, we got them right where we want them.
Right. So then this guy's gonna go after you. Oh, one of them hit. What? The 26 hit. Critted.
Ow.
Yeah. So you're gonna take, what is that? 18 damage?
Yep, 18.
Right. Oh, well. All right, and that is their turn, and this bad boy is going to. Actually, no, he's gonna actually just still keep trying to cast the ritual. So then, Grand, it is your turn.
Okay, Grand's going to come in here. I'm debating. I've got to check some radius here for a sec. Hold on.
Okay, no worries. I am going to.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and take give the guy an opportunity attack.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, it's going to be 2 opportunity attacks, I think. And come over here. Go ahead and take the opportunity attacks. This guy should have one, and this guy should have one. If they have the... One of them hits. For 12.
Like, I was editing another character sheet. So for 12.
Mm-hmm.
Franz, you're getting kind of beat up.
A little.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Guardians, designating everybody in our party as not affected by it. So in a 15-foot radius, everyone's going to be taking 17 radiant damage. Let me go ahead and post the spell.
Guessing they fear angelic or fae.
Probably angelic.
Okay. A wisdom saving throw. Okay, cool. Fun. Alright, so you're just basically attacking these 3 all at once?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Actually, no, it's a radius, and it's gonna last. So it's a 15-foot radius. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let me make a circle.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that too. There, that worked.
Okay.
But it's got to be centered on me. So, and remember, everybody in the party is excluded, but anybody else who's in here, they are first off. The speed is halved, and whenever they enter it, or if they're there when starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, it takes that 17 damage the first round, and of course continues thereafter, and half damage if they save. So that's that action. Now, bonus action. Let's go ahead and down that potion.
Okay.
I'll take an extra 7 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, okay. All right. And that's everything for you? They just gotta make their wisdom saves?
Well, at the start of their turn, they do.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, all right then. Theo, it is your turn. I'll just have them re-roll in a bit.
I'm gonna move up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having so much better luck with my mace. I'm gonna crack the one in the face.
All right.
And I finally miss.
You do finally miss, unfortunately. Anything else?
No, that'll do for now.
All right. So then Serenity's gonna go. She's going to continue trying to Eldritch Blast this one. and hits both times. Yay. So this one's actually looking really rough. Beautiful. And that's, you know what, she's going to cast Healing Light on Gron because
Thank you.
and I know this isn't rules as written way, but it's the way Nell and I do it, and I like it better. So. There you go.
What's the difference?
So technically, rules as written is I can only roll up to 4 dice at a time. It's my charisma modifier. And I get 6 dice total. But Nell and I do it where I can just roll the full amount of dice the 6 times.
Every time?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way she's played it since the beginning, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's why it became really powerful. But
yeah, wow.
That was actually just an interpretation fairly early on. And, hey, it was beneficial to us.
Yeah, for sure. Unkillables is, yeah, wow, that makes sense. Holy cow.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be really sick is if I ever lay down a beacon of hope, all dice are max.
Ooh.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I don't have enough spell slots to really cast it right now, but, you know, for later.
Yep.
Yeah, and I will admit, like, with the Healing Light and, like, how the dice, how to run it, with the one time Nell and I had the DM meeting, if I'm remembering correctly, like, I know I've talked to Nell about it, and they were just kind of like, no, like, it's fine. Like, we'll just keep going as we go. But yeah, I mean, when I started, it was like 2d6.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the level plus 1 d6 dice.
Both the levels with your level too.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Hannah.
But yeah, because if I remember correctly, the way that we kind of figured it is it's still limited in the amount of uses. So yeah, I can do a great like blast of HP, but I can still only do it 6 times. And like when we
only
did the dungeon
6 times, yeah, that's.
Well, yeah, is that all? Oh, wow.
Hey, when we did the dungeon crawl, like at least one of the times I used all of my healing light. Like I was completely out. But yeah, okay. So Serenity's done. Lee, what are you gonna do?
Okay. I am going to have Jet fly up and give me help. Use the help action, and I'm going to use my sharpshooter feat to get advantage with the help, but -5 with sharpshooter with the potential of a +10 to damage.
Okay. Whatever you roll, -5.
Yep, with advantage.
Okay. All right. So that 16 -5 unfortunately means it misses.
Dang. Okay. All right.
You want me to?
All right. Well, what's up?
Oh, I'm assuming David is adding and moving circles.
I'm actually trying to get it the right size. I was a little bit short, so I want to make sure we get all the radius we are supposed to on this.
Okay.
So it's 15 radius, and for some reason, you know how they do weird circles.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah. Anyway, that's a little bit closer. It is 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have Jet fly back, and that is my turn. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna have Lee go further back because I can.
Yeah. You can hit from far away.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's their turn. So these first 2 are going to go to Theo. And then the next 4 are going to go to Grond.
Oh wait, this is where they take damage.
Yeah. All right. So ignore these for right now. And we'll do the wisdom saving throws. I think 2 of them fail, 1 of them passes.
Yep.
So then this is the one that fails. So this one's dead. And this one is. That one has 24, and this one takes half. This would be. All right, here we go. So they have taken their damage. So then this one will move forward and attack Theo. And then
Okay, can I get a opportunity attack on?
Yes, you can.
16?
That 16 does hit.
For 10 damage.
Yep. So it's looking kind of rough. Over half of its health is gone. And then this other one. So first two are to Theo, second two are to Grand. All right. So one hits each of you, correct?
Yep.
All right.
I take 14.
You take 14.
11 for me.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And so I'm gonna say the Krampus looks back, sees you all, sees that their guys are kind of beating on you, and turns back to try and complete the ritual. But I'm gonna say in the meantime, anyone with an X over them is now a toy.
Oh no. They've been toyified.
They have. All
The
right.
toyification process is beginning.
It is. Mwahaha. All right, Ground, it's your turn.
Okay, well, again, on the beginning of their turn, they're going to take damage again. But in the meantime, you know what? I'm going to Thorn Whip that guy.
Oh, yeah.
8
That
piercing.
hit.
Please pull him 5. Well, he can only go 5, but 5 feet closer to me.
5 feet closer to you. Will do. He's looking real rough, like wrapped in your thorns.
Right.
And does I'm just checking this out. So I'm gonna say
up to 10, but at this point.
Well, no, I was checking to see because technically he moves out of Theo's range.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's he doesn't get an opportunity attack because it's not willing. He has to willingly move to get the opportunity.
Yes, but we've also been playing for 3.5 hours, so I'm gonna say you do get that attack.
Right.
I was like, and we have Strahd in an hour and a half, so. So I'm gonna say between Theo and Grand, you kind of tear it in half and like smash it to bits.
Okay.
Works.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to put that spiritual hammer over here.
Right.
Where is the hammer? Oh, it's cat. That's right.
Yes, it's under cat.
It came up with a cat.
That's awesome. All right, give me a second. Let me get that hammer back.
And a little cat comes out and goes, oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, Serenity would love that.
Yeah, but not quite Grand speed.
No. All right.
Much better.
Much better. Remember, I was, okay, I'm just going to do it this way then. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay. You may have something, well, it says that you can control it now, so it may not be in your character sheet, or in your journal. They did put that Grand could control it. Oh, that 9 is definitely gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24 to hit, 9 damage.
Yep.
And that's his bonus action.
Nice.
Whose turn is it now?
Mine.
Yep.
I move up and smack it with the mace and miss completely.
You
Well,
right.
Don looks at you and just kind of goes,
This is why I usually use magic. Okay, this is.
Why don't you stick to the magic stuff and let me?
I think I'm gonna stick to the
slashing.
magic stuff now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Now it's Serenity's turn. She is going to. Oh, what would she actually do? I'm gonna just have her go after the animated snowman again. Because this has been doing overall pretty well for her. Okay, I hit it twice. Let me get that second
That
one there. All right, so the 24 hit for 7 damage. Creature this to the right creature. All right. So that's Serenity's turn. Lee, what you gonna do?
All right, I'm gonna back up more just because I can, and I am going to fire at the. I'm going to shift my Hunter's Mark to the Krampus, and I'm going to fire at him.
Well, that hits.
Does he take cold damage?
That's what I'm double checking. He does take cold damage. He's not resistant to
Sweet.
cold.
Awesome.
That is a total of 17.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to move Jet 15. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to move Jet to there. And yeah, that's my turn.
Right. So, one thing I am going to do is because Krampus, I use the name that in the one shot, which is Corrupted Claws. But Krampus, he needs to make 2 Constitution saving throws to see if he can still concentrate on his spell. So he's no longer concentrating on his spell, which means these 2 are still toys, but that black kind of magic that you guys were seeing around all of the people is gone on the other 3 that are sleeping. So it looks like you've stopped whatever's happening for the moment.
And I think I forgot to make a con save earlier too, when I got hit.
If you want to make it now, you can.
And I fail.
You do.
You know what? Let me use my ring of...
Good luck?
Yep.
All right.
Much better.
That's much better.
All right. So you kind of were almost knocked out, you were binged about, but you still kept focus. So is the 17 the same damage it does every time they start their turn?
No,
if they fail okay.
I could do that again.
Please.
Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Hold on. There it is. Okay, so it's 12 or 6, depending on if they make their save, and the save DC is 14.
They didn't make it. So they're taking 12 damage. This dude's starting to look real rough. And he is going to try and hit. Oh, so I was like, I'm gonna need to make another random sheet, like I did with Strahd. All right, so I'm gonna do odds for Theo, evens for Grond. All right, he's going after Theo. 23, I'm pretty sure hits.
Yeah, 23 would hit me.
You're taking that 14 damage.
Ouch.
Ow, Theo. All right, so now the okay, so we're going to do all right, so he gets 2 attacks. So this is going to be 1. Well, actually, wait. No. is in 10 feet. So he's going to do this one then. And he's going to aim it at Ron. And miss. And then he's going to use this and disappear. And I'm going to have it that he doesn't notice. 5, 10. Actually, he would reappear here. So that's 20 feet. And appear much closer to you all.
Hey, that's a handsome devil.
It is. Beautiful. And that is his turn. So, Grond, it is your turn now.
Okay, wow. Let's start. Grond's going to take a swipe at this guy right next to him.
Okay. You hit.
15. 12 bludgeoning.
Yeah. How do you want to kill this dude?
Just turn around quickly and bash his skull straight into the rest of his body.
Right. Yay, he's dead.
Yay.
And then I'm going to come up to this guy and bring this in from behind. And I'm just going to look at him and go, come on, guy. You're not the real Claus. And then from behind, I'll hit him with the spiritual weapon.
Okay. 19
7
does
force.
hit. Yep.
And then we'll just see what happens when he starts his turn. There, he'll take damage from the other thing when he at the beginning of his turn.
Yep.
That's it for me.
All right. Theo, what you gonna do?
Lightning bolt. The Krampus.
Okay. That 21 does hit for 19 damage. Ooh, he's starting to look rough. All right, and now it's Serenity's turn. So she's going to first do her bonus action. And give some healing light to Theo because he's looking owie. And Theo, you're gonna get 18 more health.
Much obliged.
And then she's gonna try and Eldritch Blast the Krampus. And that 20, actually both of them hit. So I take 17 more damage. So yeah, he's looking real rough. And now Lee, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to move Jet up. He's going to squawk and try to distract the Krampus while I do giving me advantage with the help action. I'm also going to try again with my sharpshooter. And let's see if I can do it.
You definitely hit.
Hell yeah.
And with all of that,
It's
10
18
damage, right?
huh? Yeah.
20 damage. 20 damage total because of the extra 10 for sharpshooter.
Yep. How do you want to kill it? How do you want to kill the Krampus?
All right, I'm gonna fire my bow from my arrow from like however far away I am, 100 feet or more, and it's going to it's got the like ice shards that just seem to grow on it more as it's firing through the air, and it's going to hit him right between the eyes, and then there's just going to be ice that covers his face. And he's gonna just fall backwards, and then ice can cover down to his like shoulders.
Excellent. So now it's just an icy Krampus figure. And as that happens, what you all notice is that the humans that were recently turned into toys are humanoids, I should say. Are back to their original selves. They're still asleep. Everyone is still asleep, but they are no longer toys. And yes, I know it's a stone building, but I am going to say that from above, you are hearing a lot of like shouts and like confused, like where am I, what's going on kind of sounds from the upper levels. So I'm going to say that you all go upstairs. You find that everyone who was once a toy is now their selves again. So there's a couple hundred people now kind of wandering around this village. Anyone want to make me a perception check?
Anyone do better than me? Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to say Grand and Johnny, or Grand and Lee, you are both just kind of relieved and maybe not confused, but definitely relieved to see like these people turn back into people and not be toys anymore. Theo and especially Serenity, who is outside currently, notice that kind of the snow that's been falling ever so slightly lightens up. And excuse me, I did a slash. And in out of game time, so in 5 days, all of the snow and kind of everything will be clear, and it will be kind of a normal village again. But yeah, there's now a bunch of people who have been kind of missing and turned into toys. And the crates that they were in kind of obviously burst open with a bunch of humanoid creatures becoming full size. So yay, you saved a bunch of people.
Yay! Do we miraculously run into Rodrigo, Brockdy, and Gworg, who are all confused? Like, we were toys for a second, and we don't know where we were.
I will let you know later. I will talk to them when I ask them about.
I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
I know, but I kind of find it funny now that you've said that.
Johnny just wanted to toy with them.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
I know, but I figure I also have to talk to them about whether they would be on the naughty or nice list and get back to you guys on it.
True.
So.
But what better than half the party getting kidnapped than the other half the party coming to save them, you know?
After one of their party had been kidnapped the time before.
I know, everyone's just getting kidnapped. That's just the one-shot thing now. It's just like...
I promised the next one wouldn't. And if we did, if we had met around Halloween, I actually had a Halloween one-shot that would not have involved anyone getting kidnapped. But yeah. I currently, and I will let all of you know this, I currently have, minus this one, hi Loki, I currently have about 3 one-shots, like already pretty much prepped and ready to go. So if Nell has to cancel, and I'm just like, I can jump in, I have something prepped. Like, you guys don't have to, like, think I'm scrambling. Like, I have something prepped, because I would rather us play and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question about tonight for Strahd. Do you know how long you want it to go tonight?
That is a good question. I was gonna kind of check and see how everyone is feeling, because I don't know like how everyone's New Year's Eve was basically. But
But I got up early, so I'm thinking if I can get about an hour or hour and a half nap right now, I might be able to go longer in Strahd.
Okay. So yeah, so I'll check in. I'm as of right now, and I mean, Johnny, I kind of talked to you a bit about this last night. I'm not planning on, like, I'm planning on it to be maybe around this length, maybe a little bit longer. It's normally what I plan for, and then Strahd goes way longer, and I have to fly by the seat of my pants for part of it. It's fine. I don't mind. It's fun.
I might leave. I'm not sure when, but at a certain point. But feel free to keep going without me. We can just write out Xander somehow for the session, and that might be more common. I just I can't. I have so many. I want to be a part of all the games, but I only have so much time in my life. So I gotta stop at some point so I can do other things. But
I understand, and if you have to leave Strahd, like I understand, like I know it's not something you necessarily want to do right now, but if that's going to be the easiest one for you to just be like, hey, I can't do anymore, that's fine. Like just please. The only thing I ask is like just don't tell me 5 minutes before the game. Like
Yeah,
just
no,
like like that would be.
I don't want to leave for good, but I might just pass on every other, like not every other, but a session once in a while.
Yeah, that's fine. I do know, and we'll let you guys know, the 15th and the 29th. The 15th I won't be in either session. The 29th I'm going to a Gabriel Iglesias show, so I can do the Waterdeep, but I won't be able to do Strahd. Okay. So those are 2 weeks in January that I know we won't have Strahd.
That's okay. We'll just run without you. You know, Strahd will have a big party, give out lots of magic items. We'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll kill himself, and then we'll win.
No, that doesn't win, unfortunately.
No, it doesn't. Not with Strahd.
Not a win condition.
No. All right, I'm gonna stop this really